Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. The stool is back together again after a day of illness. We all don't feel great, but we are all here. There's some consternation before the show as to Sip was concerned if he was going to get the flu in here. Well, that's not going to happen. Are you on this microphone? Oh, you're on this microphone. Okay.
We came back from this trip in shambles. Like, we're barely functioning at this point.
Agreed.
Bill's got the flu. I got something else. So
changed
I was worried about
here.
cross-pollination is what I was worried about.
Yes.
I don't know if it was the flu. I don't know. It was more of a violence of a intense food poisoning.
Okay.
Along with the sinus infection, along with something else. But it only mirrored 2008 food poisoning, 3 days in the ER in Arizona.
Great. But you don't think you have the flu. I'm going to break this down.
No, it's not influenza A.
Okay.
No.
Then I feel better.
Yeah, it's not that.
Because if we cross-pollinate and you get what I got, and then I get what you got, then we're looking at death.
Possibly.
That's extreme, but you know, it's
not
all right.
really. No,
You think death is in play?
I felt death was near.
Yeah.
I thought there was
he
a time.
felt death was near.
Sunday.
Listen to me. Do I sound like death?
No, you don't sound like death. You just sound a little rough.
I got pink eye.
That is great. Keep that away from me. Don't touch me.
That's the most contagious thing there is.
Yeah. I can't wait to have pink eye here in a matter of hours.
Is that true?
It is. Don't.
Now
you touch the microphone.
Now you touch the microphone.
This
Now,
place is screwed.
did you put some medicine in for pink eye? You have some drops?
I'm not. It's not been diagnosed officially. It's just my eyes pink. I don't know what that means. We just came back in a bad way. It's amazing.
Well, OKC plus Houston. He came back from two cities. You have a lot of, I don't know, bacteria going on. I have no idea what's happening here. We're all sick. Colds.
Are you sick too?
I just have a cold. It's common cold. I have, I think, the least of anything here. Just cold.
I thought when I woke up, I was great. Then I couldn't talk.
Then your eye was matted shut.
Other than that, everything's great. You have the beautiful Raiders shirt on today. That's very festive.
I didn't think about anything what I was putting on my body, so I don't know what.
I like that shirt. It's very festive.
I'm all right. Yeah, thanks.
Well, I missed the spring game conversation. I missed the UConn conversation.
You missed the TSA conversation as well, Bill.
Yeah. Did they play the audio?
No, we didn't play the audio. No, we didn't. I didn't bring it up on the air. Actually, me and Austin got interviewed in line by a Houston TV station.
Oh yeah,
in TSA.
He never mentioned that.
Oh yeah, it was huge.
I never mentioned that.
I stayed back.
I wish I had.
Jake leaned in. I leaned back. Jake and Austin handled it all.
Austin should have done it by himself. I didn't really want to talk at that point. I was very cranky, but I was holding it in.
No, this is all.
Think about this. There is this line that it was weaving. If you made the line singular, what would it have been? 3 miles long?
Yeah, about that.
It's 3 mile long. I'm talking about 3 miles. If you just lined up, if you lined up,
Singular.
if you started right here at this door, it would have went all the way to 84th Street.
The Houston TSA line.
Yes,
that's a good question. How far would that line have gone?
Well, how was it? What did they do?
Well, then the lady just starts walking up and down this line, which was just where she could pick out anybody. And who does she select but our own Jake Sorensen?
Okay,
he just had that looked like Sparky over there.
I don't think she had the hots for me, but she did pick me out.
Okay, I got a question though. So if it wasn't a singular line, what was the line like?
Well, my point is how long the line would have been if it wouldn't have just went back and forth is what I meant.
Oh,
he's saying the amount of people.
The amount of people in the line. Like
because it wrapped back and forth for
it
duration of time.
It was an optical illusion.
It was.
The number of times I'm like, looks like we're about there. And we weren't about there.
Optical illusion.
Yeah.
It was seriously an optical illusion.
And there was a TV station.
Yeah. They'd been covering it for 42 straight days. A conversation. And Jake Sorensen got live. And here's the deal. It was 5 minutes long.
He kept talking.
They just kept going. Then Jake got into the game and what happened.
That was Austin did that. I did not care. I did not bring up Nebraska. Austin brought up Nebraska basketball to the scout, talking simply about TSA. And I was like, she's like, what do you think about, everything? It got passed. Trump passed something to pay the PSA. I said, that's good. That's great. I'm glad they're getting paid.
This is a Houston TV.
Yeah, it's like I'm supposed to be an expert in this stuff. Like,
Jake was talking politics.
I'm just standing in line for 3 hours and 8 minutes. I don't really want to be here anymore. And now I'm supposed to put on a happy face and talk to the reporters.
Bill never complained once.
No, he didn't.
I didn't complain.
I didn't complain to anybody.
I didn't. I'm
not saying you.
I just kind of is what it is. There's a couple times I'd be. Now we would play. We played fun games. We'd play like how long before we go up the escalator for the line. We'd like, okay, I got 28 minutes, 24. How far we were. So we kind of play games of how far we'd go. And then there'd be times we were at Coffin Corner.
Yeah, that was bad.
Just one corner of the weave. We didn't move for 15 minutes. I go, no one has moved in 15 minutes.
What happened?
And there was over 1,000 people in front of us at the time with no movement. And so
this is stressing me out.
Omaha walked right through. Yep. That's when Jake sent me to the wrong terminal.
Wrong terminal. That didn't happen. That was a good start to the trip there. So Bill, you're not gonna like this, but we're in Terminal A, not B.
You guys had some trauma.
There was some trauma, and I was already through security when that happened. I had to get my shoes back on, and then exit and go back to the other and walk through a construction zone.
Well, I wasn't counting that as trauma. I was mostly referring to Houston.
Houston was trauma. Omaha was pretty easy there. That was simple, but Houston was definitely trauma.
Yeah, and we were probably within 15, 20 minutes of it being way less, because it was like an hour and 20 in the line. Then it went to 2 hours when we got there. It said, well, it wasn't. It was over 3. So we'd have got there maybe 30 minutes earlier. I think would have made a big difference.
I just went yesterday. Just for the heck of it.
Really?
Yeah. I checked. The TSA was at 10 minutes in Terminal A and E. It was still only those two open, but it was 10 minutes yesterday versus 3 hours and 8 minutes that we spent.
Why?
Because now TSA workers are going to get paid. They're getting back to work. It's not less traffic, I guess, than a Friday flying out.
Okay.
Like we did go on a Friday. It's a big travel day, of course, versus a Monday, not as big a travel. So we went through it. We went through it. But as I said in the air, I said it was incredible because in 3 hours plus being in line, we didn't really witness any sort of breakdown anywhere. Bill said, can you imagine having a 2-year-old in line? Like, can you imagine having Scotland in line? No. For 3 hours? No, I can't imagine that.
Would she have handled it?
No, I don't think she would. She would have to run around and keep our spot in line. There's
you'd have to have someone hold the spot.
Yeah.
And people have to understand when I came back that I just had to come back to my spot.
God dang, though, people do travel with their kids. I saw.
Well, you can do it. Just a 3-hour TSA line is not ideal for that.
No.
That's rough. That's extreme.
Yeah.
It's extreme.
Wow. Well, welcome back, Bill. I'm glad you're back. I didn't mean to. I just was thinking about cross-pollination. That's all I was thinking about.
So I have to ask, Bill, I texted you yesterday, how you feeling better? You said, I was
thinking about you too.
By noon, you said I haven't moved yet. When did you start feeling better yesterday?
I nothing until 3 o'clock this morning.
3 a.m.
I woke up at 3 a.m.
You seem like you're back to normal.
And I'm like, I'm not back to normal, but way better. It's like, okay, because when I went to bed, there was no chance. I didn't text you that I thought was coming in. I woke up. Dang. I think the big difference was I had those packs, those where you take like 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 steroid packs.
Okay.
I've never had them.
I'm not sure I know that either.
You've never had one of those? I probably had 30 of them in my life.
You've recommended them to me.
You have told Sipple.
I don't think you can get them over the counter.
No, you can't. No, it's got to be prescribed.
You got to go
and it's like you take like 2.
You got to go to no Gallus.
Yeah.
To get them.
Oh,
right?
no Gallus. Go to Mexico.
Go to Mexico.
Walk across the border. Sure.
No, Did you guys get them illegally?
We obtained them legally, and that was what I think is my savior right now. Is that I'm on
no Gallus.
I'm on. It cracked you up.
Illegal steroids. Bill is fixed over here.
Steroids.
He's back.
God dang, that trip did a number on us.
Yeah, an unbelievable number.
It did a number.
Yeah, I woke up with it Sunday.
Why?
I was hazy on Sunday morning. Like, I don't know. Went to church. That was
Good
it.
job.
I got back from church 11:15. That was it. I didn't watch a second. I watched 8 seconds of the UConn basketball game, and that's when they were behind 44-25. That was it. And then that's when it really started, and then it was on. Now, since that time, when you're laying there just unconscious in bed, you do go through some social media, and I have seen the shot that won the game over 1,000 times
Braylon
from every angle, every view that there is.
It was a great shot, but I'd rather talk about our sickness.
I would too.
It's interesting. My legs were really weak.
Oh, we had the same thing then.
Uh-oh.
I got up and I go, how are my legs ever going to work again? It's to get from the bed to it was like my legs aren't.
I wasn't that extreme.
Mine was. My legs were. I was like, I don't know if they're going to work again. I
kept telling Tricks my legs are weak.
I felt like I was had been bedridden for over a month. That's
what happened on this trip?
Yeah.
What my favorite part is you said yesterday, this is a no fitness week. So, you tired? No, my body won't let me work out. I'm so fatigued and sick.
Well, I couldn't even imagine.
I couldn't even
imagine fitness right now.
No, not even a thought.
Proclaim yesterday, no fitness this week at all.
No, not even thought. Thinking.
No. For 39 hours, I've had one bite of toast.
Yeah. Well,
oh man,
that's been it. Just one bite of toast. I've not been able to eat anything.
Might have some day-old stuff here.
I've been pumping myself so full of this.
How much do you have of that?
Every 4 hours.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
And then a lot of this.
Get yourself some steroids and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, where I got to go to get those?
Doctor.
Oh.
Yeah, doctor. Not
Can't get into Walgreens.
What's that? You can the prescription? Yeah, you can. Just go
have
your doctor call in and go to Walgreens and pick it up. Yeah.
But how do you do it? You inject them?
No, they're just a pill. We're not doing anabolic steroids. This is
not Barry Bonds over here.
This isn't over here. Yeah, this isn't.
I need to call Mark McGuire.
Yeah, this is not
the Bash Brothers.
No, this is.
What do you do?
And you take it over a period of 5 days.
Is it pill form?
Pill form. You take like so many one day, so many the next day.
Have you not injected my thigh?
No, I'm not. All of a sudden, why Sipple's ass cheek out?
Put that thing away. Just take the pill, you wicked.
Connor's giving him an injection for his pink eye.
We're going to inject this straight into your eye.
Who's doing it?
Don't move.
Connor's going to do it.
Sturdy hands, Connor over
Keep
here.
your eye open.
Don't you dare blink right now.
Oh, God. Oh, we're hurting.
We are hurting.
We're hurting.
We're here, though.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Bill.
Sorry for you.
We came back.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was. Why were we? What happened?
We're not used to traveling like that. You travel for a lot of games in the fall, but that's the fall.
And it's early.
Been out of practice here.
See, I put it to this one. I'm notorious for if everyone's ever known me is like sickness will hit right when recruiting would get over and you have like 3 or 4 days off. That was days I usually just spent in bed. So it finally caught up with you.
Right.
That's kind of how I feel with this one.
Right.
It was like someone was looking over. It's like we can't let this happen to them down there or on any of these trips. It's too much going on. But as soon as it slowed down, kaboom. Hammer time. I think that there's a lot to that. I really believe in that.
I believe it too.
I believe the text was I'm on my deathbed. Was that what it was on Saturday from Bill or Sunday? On my deathbed over here.
Are we getting complaints?
No.
We're not?
Well, one person says you guys get sick more often than anyone else I know. You should be taking emergency vitamin C and zinc every morning. That's not even the California nurse.
I don't think I've missed anything for sickness. We just had a few. I don't know. I'm not sick that much.
I get sick a lot. It seems like
I was sick for 2 days in January, but I wasn't sick for a while ever before that.
All I could think of was yesterday when it was as worse as could be. I go, if I was coaching now, I'd have to be at work. There was no and I felt that I should have been. I would have went to the ER if I felt I could have made it. That was kind of I didn't go to the ER. I felt it was going to be. I told Laura, I said, it's going to have to call the ambulance. I don't think I can get myself to the ER, and so we'll have to call an ambulance.
Ambulance rolls up to your house.
Yeah.
The siren.
What's wrong? I don't feel good.
Bill just walked.
I don't feel good.
He just walked out to it too. No stretcher.
I just walk out and get in the.
Oklahoma City got me.
I just get in the passenger side door.
Just be in the back, sir.
Just be in the back.
No, I'm okay.
I'm not that bad.
Turn that siren on, though.
Put the siren on. It'll freak our neighbors out. LaRue will freak out.
What's happening over the Busch household?
Let me drive.
By the way, Al on YouTube says, "What an outfit by Sip this morning."
I am cold.
He's got the leather jacket and the Raiders shirt. It's amazing.
You've had that. First thing I said when I saw you for the first time, right before we boarded our flight, after 9 hours in the Houston airport. I look over at Sipple. He's got his leather jacket on. It's zipped up. It's zipped up.
He did.
I go, what are you doing?
It wasn't even cold.
It wasn't even cold.
Well,
What are you
wasn't
doing?
it? I
No,
mean,
it wasn't cold. It's also not cold in here. It's hot.
yeah, it was freezing when I took it off.
Right now, it's warm in here.
Yeah,
We're in
yeah.
shambles.
You put the coat back on a few minutes
Oh,
ago.
God. I just thought about, too. We're going to hear it from the nurse in California. Oh, it's coming.
I haven't seen the nurse.
Oh, it's
the
coming.
nurse may have left our show.
It's
I don't
coming.
know at this point.
Oh,
She's
We
worried about
may have scared the nurse away from the show. I haven't seen the nurse in a month or so.
shambles. What happened?
sports.
Anything else? Idle chit chat.
What
I
happened?
had nothing yesterday for idle chit chat.
I didn't watch one.
I kind of do, but I don't want to go.
Like I want to hear it.
I didn't go with 1 second of anything TV either.
Really?
Not even the TV was even on. Had no idea. I didn't turn the TV on like that. And Laura made our bedroom into a bubble, like a plastic bubble. She would come in briefly to give me something, and she would depart.
God, she's probably so glad
Yeah.
that you went to work
I
today.
think she is. But I will say this: I don't know how Bullet was, but Sugar laid right next to me the whole time.
Yeah,
They knew.
Sugar
Sugar
know
knew.
how Bullet was.
Yeah.
I was gone forever, and trust me, he won't leave my side. Now.
Yeah.
I mean, because he'll think I'm leaving. I got to tell him all the time. I'm not going anywhere.
I'll be back. Don't worry, Bullet.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, you have to tell. We tell our dogs that. You tell them all the time. I tell them everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm not going.
I'm
anywhere.
done traveling for a while. Yeah, maybe ever.
Ever. No
Maybe
more
ever.
travel for SIP ever again. Houston
God,
was the last
What
call.
happened? What happened?
Well, we're here. We're
I just
living.
wonder what
It's
happened.
not pretty, but we are here
Is
today.
it just because you're in that tube and there's germs all over the place?
I don't know.
You're in a tube.
We've been around a lot. I'm around it. We're around people like crazy all the time. So I don't.
And I'm terrible about it because I do wonder.
we didn't
I
get
wonder
it.
about it all the
I'm
time.
looking at your eye. It is scaring me a little bit. That
You got to
left-
get
your left
drops.
eye.
There's drops. Is there a doctor out there? We need pink eye drops.
Can you drop off some pink eye drops this
I've never
morning,
had
right
it.
now during the show?
I've never had it last this long.
It looks a little red,
Yeah.
that left eye.
I know.
Hold it.
Shambles.
Hang on. What'd you just say? Time out. So this didn't just start. This has been going for a couple days, and
Well, yesterday.
Hey,
I didn't notice it
and you
yesterday,
didn't
though.
go to the doctor yesterday.
I'm not going to the doctor for my eye. Like
I-
I could get some
Uh,
drops, but
Yeah,
But you didn't, though.
yeah. I think it'd be.
I'm counting on it just
Yeah.
clearing up. I think it'll clear up today.
Famous last words.
Well, what's going to happen?
No. You'll be fine.
I'm not convinced it's pink eye. I'm not even sure what pink eye is. My eyes are just red. From,
Just your left
I think
eye.
it's
Your
from all
left
the
eye-
medication.
Your left eye is red. Your right
think it's
one's
from
fine.
constant medication. That's
Can
what
we
I
get a
think.
doctor down here, please?
Please
Steve.
assess SIP during the break.
Can be a-
God dang, we talked way too much about our health.
That's idle chit chat, though. What we
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I got
We're
nothing.
fighting through it.
I thought I felt really good. That's the most confusing thing to me was when I went to bed. I'm like, okay, I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Then I got up and I was talking to Greg on voice warming services, and I'm like, I can't.
Greg,
talk.
I know you're listening. Get Sipple some
Greg,
drops for pink eye.
Absolutely. Come on, Greg. We need it
And
bad.
chocolate milk would really be nice, right?
Maybe
now.
a donut or two, possibly.
He's at work. He's at work. And then I was like, wait a second, I can't talk.
Yeah.
This is like,
You sound fine.
do I?
It's a little raspier than usual, but it's. I can hear you. Good. It works.
Unbelievable.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by our friends at 738 Ag. They
Joey!
don't guess, they game plan using soil tests, field yield maps, and field data to help farmers call the right shots for the ground. Learn more today at 738agllc.com. I see rain in the forecast. Joey's got to be happy.
Wait a second. When?
Tomorrow,
Like 3 days in a row, it
tomorrow
looks
through
like.
Friday. I think.
Man, do we
Oh, that's
need
not
it.
me. No,
Badly.
we don't. Not for our health.
I don't think we
So
do.
now it's going to turn cold.
It is. Yeah, it is going to get
I don't
cold.
think
This week is
we're
going to
into
be.
April now. I don't think we're going to give that below 30s. I think that's done.
Okay, so Joey is embracing the rain.
Yes.
I'm
Is
seeing here 80% chance tomorrow in Lincoln, 95% chance on Thursday of
Is this
rain.
torrential rain.
I don't know about that.
You know what that means for sure this weekend? You know what I'm doing?
What?
I'm mowing.
Really?
Neighbor Jim mowed my yard.
Yeah. Yeah, we will be mowing.
When?
Yeah.
I don't know. I came back and said this yard has been mowed. It was not by me. It was not by Elizabeth. It wasn't by
My
Seth.
first mow will be this weekend because it doesn't almost need
Mine's
it.
not ready.
But if we get some rain here, and we've also we activated the sprinklers yesterday.
Is it time?
Yeah, it's time.
I'm going to do that, I think, after the rain's over this week.
What'd you do with your? I turned heat and air off. Nothing's going.
I think you want to have something available, but that's up to you.
Nothing's going.
Just open the windows up, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's one of those few days of the year where you just turn the whole system off. Save a lot of money.
Just this extra vacation.
All right, let's talk sports.
Thank you. All right, 464-5685. Call or text as always. Bill did not watch this, was not here for the spring game conversation, so get back to it a little bit. I was doing some research, and we might have brought this up when Nebraska
I saw this.
landed Anthony Calandria, but our good friend of the show, we don't know him personally, but we read his stuff, Tom Pernelli, CBS Sports.
I think he is a friend.
I think we'd like to have him in
It's
studio.
a whole
with us.
debate right there. Can you be a friend with someone you don't know?
I don't think you can.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
Maybe
So
so.
I'm saying friend of the show, no.
Well, apparently,
We've never met him.
2 years ago when Calandria was at Virginia, Pernelli labeled Anthony Calandria as the whoopsie daisy king, which means he has a high turnover ratio, also has a high big play ratio. It says his high fumble to INT rate is why he's called the whoopsie daisy king, which also former Husker Jeff Sims was high in that rate in the past few years when he was at Georgia Tech and at Nebraska. So I guess for those who are concerned about a quarterback that has big play potential but also has turnover problems, how can you coach that out of him? Can you make a turnover prone quarterback less turnover prone?
I think UNLV did. I think he tamped it down at UNLV and has talked about it. What was it? 27-9?
Yeah.
27 TDs and 9 picks.
That sounds right.
I was just going to
Yes, that's way down.
Yeah.
It's still a good number, but down.
9.
I would say from watching the spring games, I actually watched it.
Nice.
And what's going on? But I think the time slot hit perfectly. He had an interception off the tip ball that the receiver could have helped him.
Gilmer?
Quasi Gilmer, yeah.
Then he also got lucky with an interception that was dropped.
Right.
There was one that was thrown right into someone's hands that was dropped.
Right.
Which, if that ball was caught, the conversation would be a lot different right now.
Mm-hmm.
If he had passed for 80 yards and had two interceptions, it would be a lot different conversation. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Yep.
But the first one probably shouldn't have been a pick. Second one, the guy dropped.
That's how it goes.
But I wouldn't read much. I wouldn't read a lot into it. Like I said, when I was going through this, the spring game stuff I read post game was either just complete giddiness or just this team's bad. I read both sides of it, and I would say on both sides, I'd probably tamper down on both sides of it. I don't put a whole lot into the spring game and the long runs or what happened in those cases as far as how actually good they are. But it looked like it was fairly clean, and there was a lot of good things about it. But we can get into that as we get going.
Calandria at Virginia was 13 TDs and 9 picks one year, and 13 TDs and 11 picks another year, and then he was 23-9 at UNLV. So it got better at UNLV. Now you guys can do what you want. We all think on our own. When I think Anthony Calandria, I don't necessarily just make the jump to Jeff Sims, that this is just Jeff Sims 2.0. I mean, I think that's unfair to Calandria.
I didn't say he was. It's just the fact that in the ratio
You
here,
think
that
the way you want.
Pernelli says they're both whoopsie daisy guys.
Yeah.
That's why they're lumped.
But I'm
in
not going to
conversation.
just assume I'm not going to assume utter disaster. I mean,
That's good.
yeah.
Be positive.
I wouldn't
be optimistic.
If like I said, because I watched Calandria a ton because of Dan being my friend at UNLV, so I watched him.
Dan Mullen.
I'm gonna say I watched almost 10 games on him, like the full game. They were on at odd times, so I watched a bunch of them. And if someone just said right now, which one would you take? You got Calandria or you got Sims. It's not even close. I mean, I'd have a hard time thinking that Sims would have been the Mountain West Player of the Year.
Right.
I really do.
But you never
Maybe, but you never know. But I'd be very there. I think there's a big upgrade from that.
Calandria. It was a little concerning. I mean, he's a risk taker. So I get where you're coming from. He is. He's got a, but that's his nature. I think it's probably his nature.
Mm-hmm.
God, he does everything fast too. Everything fast. He runs off the field fast, runs onto the field fast, calls plays fast, throws fast, runs fast. Everything's fast. I mean, I like that part of him.
Does he have touch?
Yeah, it seems to.
Okay.
And you know what else about him? Not that he's not that big. They list him at 6'0", 205. I don't know if he's 6 foot. But at the podium, he's pretty put together.
Yeah.
He's a dude. I mean, he's a big shoulder guy. I think he can hang in there all right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. He's
This
not a little slight guy when you see him in person. You know, you're not like, I've seen quarterbacks where I'm like, oh boy, how is he going to hold up? You know what I mean? He's not that guy when he
I
walks.
don't think so either. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he'll be all right. Jake's worried about this.
I'm just again, it's somebody that Gunslinger is the point, is the name you hear a lot, and that's exciting. And it's also concerning. It's Gunslinger. Brett Favre was an exciting quarterback, but he was a gunslinger, and he obviously had a lot.
You guys like Favre?
Had a lot of great success, but took a lot of risks that backfired on him.
We had a 30-year-old Favre here right now for Nebraska. That'd be good.
You like that?
If he was playing for us right now, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, it's hard to push back on Favre, right?
Right.
It's the difference is going to be how, when people have seen him on film, how they're going to contain him. Because still the most exciting part is that he makes plays with his feet. And so that means when plays break down, it means when the coaching's over, those plays are very, very difficult to defend. Very difficult. So
Saw it right away, right?
So now they'll have a different plan. People will have a plan of what they're going to do to try to defend him.
You saw it on the first series. I think it was the first series where he rolled to his left. It was a 3rd and 4. Nothing there. Just scooted up the sideline. Got, I think, 12. That's what you're going to see a lot of.
We didn't have that last year.
No, not at all.
Scrambles were uncommon for Dylan Raiola.
No, he can.
Positive one.
You know, now here's the question. I don't know. You don't want to lean too hard on that though. That can't be your offense.
Well, it's here's the way you always put it: is you want somebody that can throw it really well, run decent. You don't want the other way. You want someone that can run it really well.
Right.
Just throw. You want to have the thrower first with active legs to make play. Just like Mendoza is a classic example of a guy that runs it a few times a game, has had a quarterback draw, a few runs, and could do some things for you. But what could he do the best? Run the team.
Yeah.
And so
that's the thing.
That's what you want first. If you're basing on getting to the Big Ten championship game off of quarterback scrambles, probably not going to be how it's going to turn out.
No, there's too much. There's too many other things that go into that conversation. I mean, I wonder how's he going to be when they lose. You know, they're going to lose some. They're going to lose. How's he going to be? I mean, are the guys still going to? Is he going to react okay? Is he still going to be a leader? There's a lot. Now the off. I will say this. I didn't say this yesterday. I think. I got to choose my words carefully here. I think there's a lot more reasons to be optimistic in the offense than the defense. So he operates for a unit that does have some stuff. They're not bad.
Yeah, it appears as if, like I said, it's just
they're pretty good on offense. I think
I watched it more like a fan, almost just kind of watching.
I watched it more like Bill Parcells.
I didn't watch it. So give me a left guard breakdown, then, Steve. What was the left guard like?
I mean, he probably needs a little lower pad.
Paul Mubenga.
Frankly.
Yeah, just don't know who that.
No, but I'm joking. I didn't see Mubenga at all. He, for all I knew, Jake was playing left guard.
Right.
But I think they're pretty good on offense. I wonder. I just don't know if they have enough up front on defense. Then I'll just leave it at that. I do think the offensive line looks pretty good.
Yeah, you don't know what they were doing. They were
vanilla, right?
They were able to have some calls. There was a few pressures called. They had a couple corner blitzes. And again, kudos to Nebraska for playing. I mean, they played basically that's really close to a game type as far as there was tackling.
Yeah.
The quarterbacks weren't tackled, but still, there was a lot of things that were good. And the quarterbacks a couple times would have got rang up. They would have got crushed.
It's not,
and then they just because they know they're not getting hit. So it's a whole different game when you know that they would have gotten absolutely destroyed on if the ball may have gotten out, but they would have gotten absolutely crushed.
Yeah, I know it's not really in vogue to praise Nebraska right now.
Hey,
but
if you want to, you sure can.
But that spring game, what Bill's talking about, and the running clock, that was effective. It didn't drag on.
No, it did not.
No, you went out and they got some snaps.
Yeah.
Got some stuff. People got lined up. They were in and out. The only thing that I don't think happened, but I didn't see it perfectly, is that I wanted to see, because it was windy.
It was.
And so I really wanted to see that. Did the punter ever punt into the wind?
Well, he had one punt I saw in the first half, right? That was
He
downwind.
punted twice.
He punted out to
But he
inside the
punted from
5.
the south. He punted going to the north.
Yeah, so that was with the wind.
With the wind.
So because the big issue
Oh, no, he
last
didn't
year,
punt into it.
the big issue last year was into the wind,
Good point.
and that's why they ended up
Good
in the
point.
hundreds in net punt.
Yeah, good point.
And so you didn't get to see
Didn't see
that. You
that.
think you'd like to.
No,
That's
he
something
didn't.
you want to do because you can't create wind on your own. So when you
Maybe
have a,
do that when there's not 27,000.
could be.
Hey, it's a good point. He punted with the wind. I don't know if that was by design or not.
Because that you remember from last year, that was a big issue. Because when you don't punt a spiral ball into the wind, it's like hitting a sandwich.
Kid knocked
Wouldn't
out.
you guess that Archie Wilson worked on that?
Oh, I would think so. I'm sure with Brett Maher had done a great job of getting prepared for that.
I'm hot. I'm cold.
You?
Yeah,
Yeah, you might be sick.
we're in trouble.
It's all over the place.
We're in
I would.
trouble.
So would you say if someone said, okay, there's a lot of good things said. The negative, like you said about defense, is that because I think most of them played was that just pass rush. Pass rush would be something that I wonder how that will play out.
Oh, I
throughout
wonder
the
about
year.
that, but I will
They stopped the
continually
run as well.
Yeah, I will continually
Yeah.
wonder about how they stopped the run. They like in totality ran for 374 yards, 5.8 per carry. Now, a couple long runs. I don't know. Rule was asked by Sam McEwen. Great question. You ran for 374, 5.8. That's good, but is a concern about the defense. Rules said the first and second units on defense have been good.
Here's what he said right here.
Yeah.
What's that say about your run game, but also what does it say about the work your defense has got to do and stuff?
Yeah, I'm not. I think some of those were there was 2 big long hits at the end, which they still have to stop them. But I've been really pleased with the first 2 defenses. They did I was on the BTN call, I think maybe in the third quarter, and I was saying, spring game can sometimes be vanilla. I thought the defense was doing a good job of limiting him to 3-4 yards here and there, and then obviously I said there were no big hits, and as I said that Jamal took one about 80, so I might have jinxed Rob and the fellas, but I think the defense has done a really nice job. I didn't see a lot of missed tackles out there. I didn't see busts. What I did see at the end, like I said, a couple big runs with the 2s and the 3s. But we have the ability, we have a really good offensive line. We have good tight ends. We have receivers who will block, and we have backs. I've got a lot of questions about backs, whether it's in here, but mainly, when I go to the store, if you catch me at a bar or a restaurant, people ask me about the running backs, and I think, we kind of on record, we feel like we have good backs. And I think we saw all of them do something positive today. And I think Jeep and Lonnie have brought some new things in, so we're doing some different things, those things that Jeep did at Georgia Tech.
The number one question for this team, don't ever lose sight of this, is whether they're going to be able to stop the run. That's it. There's other questions, but that's the number one question. Did they solve those issues up front that crushed them late last year? Not being able to contain the edge, not being able to, build a wall, not really being sufficient personnel-wise in the interior and really on the edge either. Those losses of Nash, Ty, MJ Sherman, Prince Will,
Umami yelling.
monster losses they did not respond to. They didn't. They're just, you don't want to just gloss over it.
But you also went through the guys that were starting. It was the same guys as last year. Petchock was starting.
Petchock started on the edge.
Cam Lanhart, Riley Van Poppel, and who was the other person?
Jashir Winnington.
So that's a new name there.
Yeah, Winnington started. Winnington, fascinating, Bill. In the post practice, he said last year at Pitt, they listed me at 270. I was 250. He just said I was 250. I was like, holy crap, you got to be kidding me. 250? Then he played all right. He started the bowl game. Now he says he's gained 15, 20 pounds. He's going to try to gain 15 more. But yeah, Whittington started. It was now you notice Winery didn't start. I don't know if that means anything. It might not mean. Bill would probably tell you it doesn't mean necessarily.
Yeah, I wouldn't put too much into it. Obviously, your biggest concern is that you don't go through a season healthy. So you're going to have to.
Right.
So if it's thin, and then what's going to happen when it's thinner?
I know
what's going to happen when all of a sudden
right
out, ankle, shoulder, because we all know by the time you get to about week 6, 7 like that, it's going to be a lot coming. And there is, just so you know, people still, last year at this point in time, there was still always kind of a fun hope of like, there's somebody still in the portal. There's no portal.
No
There's
spring portal.
There's no spring portal. Only thing out there is a potential grad transfer.
Yeah.
From someplace.
Yeah, there's some 6'4", 300-pound guy just going to materialize. It looks like John Perella.
Yes.
Nope.
So no, that's not going to happen. So there is no other. This is what it is.
It is what it is, and they got some. Stoudemire is in that equation. Gabe Moore. I mean, they got the bodies. It's just, are they better? I mean, I'm not, and I am not saying they can't get better and be sufficient, but I don't know. I'm just saying it's a question. They will supply the answer ultimately, and the schedule will test them.
Scheduled, and then also they were, which is basically how they do this. Obviously, it fits the quarterback. But if you notice throughout in the game, they had a lot of tempo.
They did
a lot of tempo.
That was the second biggest story.
Yeah. And with the interesting part with that, from being a defensive guy, people always say, "Well, about tempo." I always talk about time. Then you better be productive, because you go tempo and go through, and you don't use any clock or anything. You're not huddling up.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it sounds good. Go fast, go fast, go fast.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, it's 3 and out,
Yeah.
or you're out of it fast, and all of a sudden you're over there with a D line that might not be. I mean, we have to honestly say that we don't think there's like a bunch of All-Americans walking around on the other side.
Not in interior.
Not interior right now. And so that's a big piece right there, defensive. I used to lose my mind sometimes going, here's what we could really use. Figure out a way to get first downs by huddling. Try that out,
Bill Fire's spoken like a defensive coach.
It would just drive me nuts. Also like that, what drove me nuts.
Here's a thought.
Another thing drove me nuts too. I hear the offense talking, well, what if they bring double corner blitz? What if they do this? What if that? And the answer I love when the easy out by the offensive coordinator I'd be in the room with, they'd be like going, let's go fast. Let's go tempo. Like, I don't think that solves everything. Just so you know, it doesn't really solve everything. But if that's your answer to the head coach, well, they always go fast. And those guys were frauds that say that. Now, when you were like it with Steve Ensminger and Joe Brady, their answer was never, we'll go fast. They had an answer for it. They had a plan for it. They had all these different things for it. It wasn't, we'll just go fast. And same thing, So
I got you. Here's the thing. Rule said we'll pick our spots with tempo. He didn't say we're going to be a tempo team. He said there'll be times when we do it. I don't know. Maybe he's playing poker. I don't know.
Tempo is the team that could have killed people with tempo would have been last year's team. Because you want a team that's basically slow huddle, that all of a sudden, just out of the blue, they have 2 plays called. And just also like, hey, we're going to run this, then we're coming right back with this. We're coming we're going tempo no matter what happens on this play. That was a nightmare for me to defend.
Calandria, if anybody in the world can run tempo, it's Calandria.
Also, what happens is with tempo teams, you'll see it unless quite a bit. I use the term, I always calm our guys by saying they'll hurry up to screw it up. Because a lot of times teams will hurry up. They'll hurry up. We're going to go fast, and then they screw it up. Also, they just let the guy unblocked. Yeah. Or that something happened. And so tempo's not magic. If you notice right now, you see tempo at times. Start watching the teams like that. Did you see Indiana just flying up and down the field with tempo? Do you have to? They had to
do it when they want.
And also, it's a lot of collaborative football, offense, defense, collaborative football.
I like the way Ryan Day does it. Mm-hmm. He picks his spots. Picks his spots. Mm-hmm. I just wish that he would have a running game with some imagination.
He's not all wrong.
Well, they were really good running backs 2 years ago, and they didn't have the same backs last year. Bo Jackson, not taking a shot at him, but
he's good.
He was not Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins. Those guys are freaks.
They're both starting and they're in both the NFL. One played in the Super Bowl.
They're both doing very well.
Maybe he'll be that this year, though.
He could be. Before we hit the break,
we'll find out.
If you were hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where should the Breakers go this morning?
Non-sick bird.
Please, God, non-sick.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's like you're cleansed. Cleansing bird.
Cleansing bird.
The cleansing bird. Walk in there and it's basically getting dunked in
scrubbed bird.
Sanitation bird.
Sanitation. I like that one.
Sanitation bird.
Early bird at 19th and K with free and spacious parking open right now until 2 p.m. every day of the week. Breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos, waffles, French toast, pancakes, burritos, and the world famous Hash holes.
Assholes.
Stop by today. Early Bird Nights at the K open right now till 2 p.m. every day of the week. When we come back, Wrigley Field, we'll see Nebraska Athletics soon. We'll tell you what's going there next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Some people are looking to buy their very first home. Others are looking to build. And some are refinancing to make what they have work a little better. But the one thing they all need? A personal guide through the mortgage process. At Pinnacle Bank, our local lenders work closely with you to find the right kind of loan and the best rates possible. Because every path home deserves someone by your side. Find your lender today with Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings this spring. And you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. March's cream cheese flavor is Green Goddess. Pair it with a leprechaun latte. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
John just tried Runza's new Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger with its sweet heat bacon jam, pepper jack cheese, bacon, and cream cheese.
Whoa, this burger's like totally
What?
You know, boom, 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 boom.
Not sure I'm getting it.
It's totally jammin'.
Ah, I see. Well, don't jam with your mouth full. Try the Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Seems like just the other day, I was building my first house. I've seen many changes to our building market in Lincoln. It's been a fun road.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, we hear this a lot where I don't want to live in a cookie cutter home. Well, let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. One thing that we started doing early on was we started building neighborhoods. I'm a firm believer in character in your street and in your neighborhood. I like choice. I like variation. I like maybe something a little bit different in a neighborhood that you don't see in every neighborhood. I think it's great to have choices, its uniqueness, and I think that's what gives a neighborhood character. And I think that's what we've done over the years.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Sandhills Global is growing right here in Lincoln. With our expanding campus and continued growth, we're hiring across a wide range of careers, from interns to experienced professionals. Join the team at Sandhills Global and build your career with competitive pay, great benefits, and real opportunities to grow. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today. That's sandhills.jobs.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see probably sunny skies, and it will be windy. The afternoon high around 65. Tonight, a slight chance of showers. Otherwise, mainly cloudy skies, breezy, low around 41. And tomorrow, rain likely throughout the day with a continued breeze. And an afternoon high around 50. I'm meteorologist Kyle Hucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sip, would you please take a look at Bill's pullover? What's it say? What's that jacket say?
Computer hardware.
Yes. Triptastic.
Wow, that's nice, Bill.
46 years in business, computer hardware. In Lincoln, just south of 70th and O, also in Kearney, Hastings, and GI. It's Nebraska's Apple store. They will fix non-Apple products, though.
Okay.
But you can buy all your products there. They fix watches, computers, phones, and more. And it's incredible customer service. Go see for yourself computer hardware. 4 locations in Nebraska.
That's that place over by Taco Inn.
That's right. We love it.
I'm going to say right now, tacos is not on the top of my list. Nothing against Taco Inn, but I don't think right now I could really do a burrito.
Just gonna
right
look
now.
at it.
I'm a smothered burrito right now. No, thank you.
Maybe tomorrow.
No, thank you. I think
Not
you're a couple
today.
days out from that. I don't think even tomorrow is going to be like, too early, too soon, too soon.
What would you get then? What could you get at a Mexican restaurant when you got stomach problems? What do you get at a Mexican restaurant when you have stomach problems?
Sort of Mexican yogurt? Some soup, man. The soup you have
No, they don't have
soup.
There's no way.
Could be
Taco Inn has
there
soup.
could be a Mexican
Tortilla
soup.
soup.
Yeah, tortilla. Exactly. Tortilla soup.
I don't think that's
100%.
on their menu.
I bet. Let's go today. I'll look today and confirm. I'll let you know if there's tortilla soup.
That would be an option.
That'd be an option.
Yesterday, fans were excited to be potentially traveling to Chicago in early September to watch Nebraska volleyball at Wrigley Field.
That sounds cool.
Nebraska will play Missouri in the Big Ten SEC Challenge at Wrigley Field Sunday, September 6th in Chicago, Illinois. Now, we saw obviously Nebraska play outdoors here at Memorial Stadium a couple years ago, had 90,000 people. That was awesome. This will not be that type of crowd, but I am curious what kind of, how much the stadium they could fill.
Well, also it's Bill, it's a double header.
Yeah.
So it's Nebraska and Missouri and then Penn State and Kentucky. So it's not like volleyball day in Nebraska. There's 4 teams involved in this on one night. There's a double header. There's a match, and then there's another match.
What was last year? 8 teams here at PBA?
Yes, that was the
showcase.
the AVCA showcase off the bat. That was cool.
That Derek Bombeck ran.
He did run that. There was a legitimate red carpet.
I don't know that he
There
ran.
was a red
he
carpet
ran it
there.
just off his phone.
There was red
amazing.
carpet.
So this is there's this Big Ten SEC Challenge week that is culminated by this double header. Do you understand this, guys? These teams from the
What
SEC
culminated means? Yes. I've big words. I've heard them before, Steve.
These teams from the SEC and the Big Ten will square off in the week preceding the Labor Day match. And then again, it culminates with this big hoopla at Wrigley Field. So it'll be fun. I don't know. They haven't set the match time. So would Nebraska play the first one or would they play the second one?
I don't know. Now, wasn't Nebraska football supposed to play at Wrigley a couple years ago against NIU? Northern Illinois. I thought there was
don't remember
discussion.
that
Something
being-
got canceled.
I don't ever remember
don't
that. But
remember
I
that.
thought in COVID times maybe canceled that or something like that.
I don't remember. Now,
If I'm wrong,
you
in
might
that,
not be
If
wrong.
I'm wrong in it, let me know. If I'm right, please let me know. I don't want to be imagining things over here.
That
But I
might be
thought there was a
ticket
conversation
speculation. I've never heard that.
a couple years
Hey,
ago.
see what the text line says. I've never heard that. Have you heard that?
I thought in the past there was the Nebraska.
There's a
supposed to
lot
play
I'm
there.
forgetting about now that these days, but I don't remember that.
Maybe I'm imagining things.
Yeah.
No support yet. But I thought there was a conversation about playing Northern Illinois at Wrigley Field a couple years ago.
Really?
That did not happen. Did not happen.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's Sean when I need him?
Yeah, please, breakers, help Jake out.
Help me
because
so I'm not crazy here.
I have no knowledge of that, but that happened when I wasn't here, so I don't know any
Yes.
of that.
You're absolved.
Yes.
OG CJ says Nebraska plays the early game. Penn State plays the late game.
We know that for sure.
That's what OG CJ says in terms
Okay,
of this.
OG is on it.
But it's cool. I mean, you're playing Wrigley Field. That's interesting. Oh, it was. Oh, sorry, it was Soldier Field. Thank you, Buffet. And Soldier Field maybe for Nebraska.
Oh,
that's possible.
That's possible. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so this is on Fox. The times to me are important. The first match starts at 6.
Does the
that means the second match is going to start at maybe 9, right?
Time to get going. There's a chance of that. Yeah, a couple balls fly into the stands and stuff, and you get them back, retrieve some balls. Yeah, it's going to be a while. Yeah, you want that early one. The matchup is. I wish it was different.
Why?
Missouri doesn't fire me up a lot,
Doesn't it?
I'd rather see. I wish Nebraska was playing Kentucky. I wish that would be a better matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Missouri didn't do much for me. I don't know how good Missouri's been.
I don't either.
I have zero knowledge of it. That's my point. Is I have
Hold on.
zero
Let's do
knowledge
this.
of Missouri volleyball. So that must mean it must not be a juggernaut.
Missouri
So it's
volleyball,
So it's
2020.
an SEC challenge. So let's play Texas. Let's play.
Okay. Let's see what their record was. I know you hate it when I do this on the fly, but it is what
I think it's nice to see you work the keyboard.
Missouri. That's not working, Jake. Missouri. Oh, here we go. The Missouri volleyball team finished 2025 17-10, 8-7 in the conference. So they're a mid-level SEC program. At least they were last year. 17-10, 8-7. I wonder what they'll. Yeah, they were a 6th seed in the SEC tournament.
All right, I did some research here. There was conversation about Nebraska Northwestern at Wrigley Field back in 2013. That was 13 years ago.
2013.
It was yesterday to me.
Jake was like, remember we talked about that. We talked about
remember that
Bad
being a
information on the
conversation.
radio.
Well, there was a conversation.
No, that's bad
It was
information.
13 years ago, though. It didn't
You
happen.
said 2 years ago and you got the wrong team. So
I didn't say 2. I said a few years
Jake,
ago.
Jake, you weren't close. Just let it go. You weren't even close.
I knew there was a conversation at some point about Nebraska playing football at Wrigley Field. It was 13 years ago. So my bad.
Give us that date again, Steve. What is that? When's that game going to be played? The challenge match
Labor
in
Day,
Wrigley?
September 6th.
September 6th. Yeah,
Labor Day. Labor Day weekend.
Gotcha.
They're also going to play DePaul that week.
They are.
They're going to play DePaul in DePaul's basketball arena, which seats 10,000. So they're going to play DePaul, I believe, on Friday. Check that out.
That sounds correct.
Yeah, Friday. And I imagine, I don't know. Okay, here's my question to you guys. They're playing on their basketball arena, which seats 10,000. Is there going to be 10,000 people there from Nebraska?
I don't know if they'll get that many, but they'll be well put together. The other thing, Jake, is that Jake's way too young to understand this. And Jake, I'm sure he has knowledge of who DePaul is. But when me and Steve grew up, DePaul was like North Carolina.
It was a thing.
It was a thing. Mark Aguirre. Ray Meyer was the coach. And they went like to the finals. I mean, it was DePaul basketball was
huge,
insane. And we keep talking about it like, okay, DePaul basketball, inner city Chicago, this and that, we're going to get it back. And it's never even been mentioned in the last 30 years. I mean, there's not even been a run. There's not even been something there. I mean, when you'd see, DePaul.
So agree with you on this. This is one of those sports conversations that is confounding to me. Chicago is not a football city. It is what?
Basketball.
DePaul is in Chicago. Why are they no good?
Well, what's their one chance to bring DePaul back? What is it?
recruit the city.
No, and get
that's a
what
good
coach?
start.
What's the one coach?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's the one coach?
Collins.
No, Patino. Rick
Pitino.
If you
Man
brought
can
it,
coach
he was the
Anchorage.
only guy that could bring him back. Well, what he could have did
He's
to
at
St. John's. St. John's,
The
though,
same
but
conference.
St. John's was like couldn't do anything,
No,
right?
you're right.
They were a mess.
I agree.
In inner city New York, and St. John's stunk.
I agree.
And finally, after
But he's
30
not
years,
leaving
they're
for
back.
DePaul.
No, that was the hypothetical.
I know.
But my point is how can we grew up watching DePaul like you couldn't get enough of it.
100. I wish we could name one more player.
Terry Cummings.
Don't ever.
I've never
he doesn't know sports. Terry Cummings.
Yeah, Jake. It was remarkable.
The old man coached Ray,
He coached him until he was 90.
and then his son took over, and it was not the same.
Not the same. Can hardly blame him because then they usually win about 9 to 12 a year. That's what they do. And they'll have one game they'll play Marquette close
Chris Holtman's doing a better job, but they're still not very good. He's improved them. They still have a long ways to go in that
Why
conference.
can't they be really good?
It's DePaul.
Your proximity to talent is ridiculous.
So it concerns you when you see somebody says, "Well, they were never." No, they were
really good. Mark Aguirre was incredible.
They got beat in the finals one year. They got into the Final Four a couple times.
Aguirre, do you know who we're talking about?
I know that name.
Undersized forward.
I could not put
Mark
a
Aguirre.
face.
You just know the name.
I could not put a face to his. What did he coach? Give me a year.
Mark
Aguirre.
He was first of all,
Mark Aguirre was a player.
He was a starter for the Pistons.
Mark Aguirre was a
Yeah,
player.
but when did he play? When?
80s.
80s.
If you put him right here, I wouldn't know his face.
They played for the Mavericks.
But I respect him though.
Played for the Mavs, and that's and then that's when Adrian Dantley got sideways with the team, and they shipped Adrian Dantley out, and they brought in Mark Aguirre.
And they were similar players.
Very similar. Body types almost identical.
Yeah.
What, 6'4", powerful?
Yep.
Yeah.
Big lowers.
Yep. It was.
They did.
I think he was a lefty.
I don't know
Aguirre,
about that.
I think Aguirre was a lefty.
You might be right. I'm not sure.
When we come back, Bill's Thrills and Song of the Day next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out, run it out, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Hello, I'm Steve Sipple, co-host of Early Break, weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And my favorite thing to do, see, or go to in downtown Lincoln is probably O'Rourke's. It's not like I go there that often, but when I do, it takes me back to my college years. It's always been a very chill bar. Seems like they play good music, just a good vibe in there. And I look forward to my next trip into that bar.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough?
Never feel like an
if
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
he stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Said I was the tiger she
Song of the day from 1984, Caribbean Queen by Billy Ocean. 464-568-5. 1 is bad, 10 is good. Text your rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
I don't know if there's ever been a more fitting song for a Tuesday. Just feels like a Tuesday. We're coming off of, we're starting to get through a horrible illness. And that song, I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear it. I don't even know really what's the song.
Sound.
It was just sound, and it was a Tuesday song with no much of anything. It's a 2.2. 2.2.
That's a perfect song for the
higher
day.
than that.
It's not. No, why? You're making Billy Ocean higher than a 2.2. Tell me why, Steve. Just tell me why.
Because I've always heard that song and I've always wrestled with it. Like I don't want to like.
Time out. I've always wrestled with Billy
Queen.
Ocean. I've always what would make you even wrestle with it?
I wrestle with it because I don't. Everything, every fiber of my body says don't like this song, but I kind of like it.
Oh.
Come on.
I did this. The part you just said, I wrestle with this song. This is like my dilemmas. My daily
It's a
dilemma. It's Billy Ocean.
It's a funny song. He's really into it.
Yeah,
he's really into
He gives
this.
it his all, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Just imagine you go. We're going to change your stage name. What do you think? What about Billy Ocean?
Sweet.
This sounds sweet.
What do you say, Caribbean Queen or Caribbean Queen?
He says Caribbean Queen. He says Caribbean, though.
Does
He's
he?
saying Caribbean Queen.
What?
Listen to it. It sounds like he's saying Caribbean Queen.
No, Bill, I like it way more than you do.
Now I will say this: I do use both of those.
Yeah, Caribbean or Caribbean.
sure.
I'll use them both. Some people will say, "What about tomato?" I've
I
never
don't-
heard tomato.
I've never heard
I don't say
Never
tomato.
heard tomato. That's I've never heard that. But Caribbean,
Caribbean.
I'll use both in
And-
one day.
Are they both correct?
I think so.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that song I've always thought
He's wrestling. He's wrestling.
He
Bill.
wrestled with it.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's hard not to like it. It's cheesy as all get out.
Well, a lot of 80s music was.
She dashed by me unpainted on. She dashed by me and painted on jeans. That's like the first
I wonder
one.
if they were Jordache.
I don't know.
Remember Jordache jeans?
No, I
Big
don't
deal.
remember. Yes, I do remember. Of course, I remember. Who doesn't remember? I way higher than you. I could go 725.
Was
It's
that
a staple song
So was
of
it
our.
2-4 and a 7-2-5?
Hey, Bill, you would have to acknowledge it was a staple song of our era.
He was around, never wrestled with it. I would say Connor's a 6'2".
7-2-1. I actually like it to a degree, says Connor with the comment.
Me and Connor in the same ballpark.
I wonder if
Bill's
he'll
the
wrestle
two.
with the rest of his youth.
About this song.
Maybe he's Sipple's age and here and go, I still wrestle with this.
God, there's
film.
still some lines though. I don't.
What else you got in there before we get to the ratings here?
Well, there's just some lines that I didn't know. You know, you hear them on the radio and you don't know. You know how it goes, right? You hear it on the radio, you don't know exactly what they're saying. You kind of make up Jake makes up his own line.
Lyric host, it's more fun that way.
I'm trying to think. I'll find it. Just keep going to the
ratings here. Vernon Dakin, 5'2". Les Lincoln says, yep, 8'5" on that one. Age 73, by the way, from Les. Shim from Hallam, 7'7".
Okay.
Houston, 2. Someone says 0, loser on that one.
Okay.
And you're a dork.
It went
I
personal.
didn't- was it my song? I just picked. I didn't make the song.
You are not Billy Ocean.
I'm not Billy Ocean. Thank you. Rod in South Lincoln, 7. Wink, 5. Doug in Idaho, 8.88. Ryan in California, 7-1. Bill and Bennett, 4. Groovy Jake from Husker Mike in Waterloo, 9. Big B says college days, 9-7. Lyle in Omaha, 7. A lot of high scores so far. Fritz and Lincoln, 6-8. Who Columbus, 5.
5.
Pretty high from Bird.
Not bad.
That's a little shocking by Bird.
Eric says 0.1. Sorry, but you're not on a heater anymore. That was just awful.
Wow.
Okay. Rick and Susie in center. Huskerland Bulldogs, 7.
Bulldogs.
7 on that one.
Okay.
Vern's twin, 824. Downtown Scott, 5-2. Robert in Oklahoma, 8-4. Philip and Miller, 4-1. B-Raw, new one, 7.5. B-Raw.
B-Raw.
Jennifer, 8. Hubby, 7.5. I smiled. David from Anderson Ford, 0.01 on that
David.
song. That's ouch. Come on, man. All right, YouTube. CL Porter, 2-1. We've got Rashawn, 8-9. Albert, 5. Charlie, nope, 0.2. BWD, 0.0. Real dud. Bolt, 325. Troy, 0.84. The YouTube chat did not like that song at all.
What about this one, Bill?
Yeah.
In 88, Billy Ocean sang the song. Remember this song? Get out of my dreams, get into my car.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get out of my dreams. Absolutely. That was the state. That's Billy Ocean, right? That's the guy you're supporting.
That's Billy.
That's him.
The king of cheese.
I don't think
Billy Ocean.
I mean, Billy Ocean doesn't even get. I mean, if Billy Ocean's playing, he's not getting like any place in Lincoln. Billy Ocean's not getting Pinewood Bowl.
No, he's not going. He might go to the Bourbon possibly.
Are you
Bourbon?
sure?
I don't think so. He'd have to.
Are you sure? He won a Grammy.
Yeah. No.
What kind of line is that,
He's
by
got
the way?
2 songs. He's got 2
Get
songs.
out of. So was he?
Well, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Get out of my dreams, get in my car.
Billy.
Song of the day was Caribbean Queen by Billy Ocean, 1984. It is time, without further ado, for a Tuesday edition of Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
is
We
it gonna
need
be
it.
bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
As always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by our friends at Dinert Contracting. Randy! The king of remodels for your kitchen, bathroom, whole house, and more. Please call or text Randy at 402-417-5204. Dinert Contracting. It's back from Texas, by the way. It's back from Galveston.
Randy went the wrong direction. We were talking to Randy as we were standing at TSA
Yes,
line.
we were.
And Randy had driven from Houston to Galveston, which is further south, for a crawfish boil.
Oh,
yeah. And then
that's what he was doing.
they drove home, so they made the drive back about a 16-and-a-half-hour drive.
Right.
They went down and had crawfish, which is a pretty good idea to do.
Did you know the people?
No, it wasn't at someone's house, Steve.
They went to eat some food at a
It wasn't
restaurant.
just knocked at someone's door. But yeah, some restaurant. So yeah, they had a good time. Randy, I give him credit. Things went south at the game, and then they made it's like, hey, we're down here.
Right.
So I think that might be a Bill's Thrills at some point. What a brilliant move. Instead of being like, let's get up early, let's head back. It's like, hold it, time out. We're this close to Galveston. Why don't we just go down to the ocean, go down to the Gulf?
Good idea.
And do this. And it was great. What a great idea.
It's a
That's
great
thinking.
idea.
That is thinking. That is it right there. You want me to go now, Jake?
Well, please do, Bill.
It's such a simple one, but I just
Bugaboo.
thought it needed to be hit.
Bugaboo.
Things that bother me.
Mm-hmm.
The lack of history is a mystery. The lack of history is a mystery. The lack of talking about coaches and some things that they've been through. Some of them are not that exciting.
Okay.
You take like a Shire, right?
John.
Like that played at Duke, assistant coach at Duke, head coach at Duke. Not very exciting. But life's been pretty sweet the whole time. Not a negative. He went there, went great for him. Happened a bunch. Pearl, assistant coach. As dad left, now he became the head coach. Different stories like that. Oh man, do I love our guy at Illinois.
John Underwood.
Brad Underwood. It'd be John Gross, the
Yes.
previous coach.
Yes,
Brad
Brad
Underwood,
Underwood.
his name.
I bet.
He started out for 7 years at Hardin Simmons. Must have been playing time and then graduate assistant. Then he went to Dodge City Community College for 2 years.
Right down
Then he went to Western Illinois as an assistant for 3 years. Then he went to be the head coach at Daytona Beach Community College. I'm sure you heard of them a lot. Remember those
good
guys?
team.
No, 6
Great.
years. 6 years.
What if the school's still open?
Then he went to Kansas State as an assistant, stayed at Kansas State for an associate head coach, went to South Carolina as associate head coach, took the head job then at Stephen F. Austin, then went to Oklahoma State, now went to Illinois, and now has them in the championship game. That's a
Final
dude.
Four.
Wow.
That is a dude. That is a man's man right
he
there.
is.
I mean, and just
Oldest.
watching him. I mean, when's the last time you thought Underwood was a clown?
Never.
Never.
He's a great coach.
Never.
I've never thought that.
But just the fact, I mean, also he's talked a couple times about, well, what's it like having to play Houston, in Houston. He's like, I did drive 16 hours in a passenger van with the team.
Yeah.
From Dodge City down to Mesa, Arizona. I don't want to hear about this because everyone's treated like rock stars. Those players are like, I mean, there's food handed to them. They have private planes. They have all this stuff. He goes, yeah, we have to go to Houston and play. And as we all know, Houston was not well represented in that game at all. Illinois had more fans there than Houston had.
It did.
It was remarkable.
What an oddity.
Yeah, big oddity. But I just love coaches that have been through it. I didn't take Dusty Mays all the way. I didn't really look back to it, but he was a ball boy or a manager.
Student manager.
Student manager at Indiana. And that's where he started.
Yeah.
Like that. Obviously.
Film guy,
worked his way up all the way through. So I love storylines. I love guys that had to be just upside down like that. So, I mean, Underwood probably went 15 years maybe with probably no cable TV.
Jeez.
They had no money. I'm telling you, they had no money, nor did you ever see him. You didn't ever see him either. Just trying to catch a break, trying to get something going. I mean, it's unbelievable what these coaches have been through. And now to see him right now in the final four. And, I mean, he's the one who went and got Wagler. I read that story the other day, how they just can't believe that they missed on Wagler.
Yep.
He's from Kansas.
He is.
And
both Kansas State and Kansas.
He's one of the best freshmen that there is in the country.
He is.
Yeah.
He's really good.
How do you miss on that?
How do you miss on that one? If nothing else, just because he's local, you just say it sometime, guys, we're taking him. We're taking
There
him.
must have been something, right?
And then also the report back, they showed clips on one of those reels I was looking at or some deal. They showed him in one of those AAU camps, and they were like, people all say, they go, he was the best player on the court. They're showing that's how he's evaluated.
He not recruited by people?
Yeah, I mean, and I would guess this. It's going to change a lot if he decides to stay in, but I guarantee he was not a high dollar guy either.
I don't know.
I don't think Illinois went. Not where were his his offers at? I wonder. And we didn't have a Kansas offer. Did he have a K-State? I mean, what did he have? It wasn't a lot.
Kansas didn't recruit.
Did not recruit him, and that haunts you. That haunts you, especially when you see a Bill Self team that's the way they were this year. I mean, they were out of sync all year. Then you got somebody from your state that's going to be an All-American freshman.
Nah.
Wasn't he the MVP of the regional?
I won't know that.
He was one of these. He was top 5. He's the team. It's him, Price.
It might have been Keaton.
But I thought Wagler was the player of the region.
Here's his offers he had out of high school.
Thank you.
Obviously, he goes to Illinois, Murray State, Southern Illinois, Colorado State, and Minnesota. That's who offered him.
So now you're almost defending Kansas at that point because nobody was on him.
Yeah, I'm not defending him, not because you had more time to evaluate him than anybody.
Kansas
You're
State?
that close. Kansas State had to see it. K-State missed on him too.
Same thing.
You know what happens sometimes? It's kind of one of these deals. If you're at Kansas, what I'm telling you, this factors in. K-State's not even offering him. Why are we offering him?
Yeah, nobody is.
Yeah,
Wichita State's not on him.
Well, actually, they did offer him.
Wichita State did?
There's more. Tulsa, FIU, Wichita State, Abilene Christian, Illinois, Chicago, Kansas City, Northern Colorado, Oral Roberts, DePaul, St. Louis, and UT Rio Grande Valley.
So what were the big schools? What is the deal with that? I wonder.
Just Illinois. That's it. And Minnesota offered him.
I wonder if he was a little bit underdeveloped.
I would imagine he was slight build. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, how's that going to hold up in these leagues? Because I'm telling you, when you see the physicality now, oh wow, it is real.
So wow.
And guess what else he does as a freshman? He scores in the paint.
Yeah, he does.
All the time.
Yeah, he flies. He goes in there.
Yeah.
He's good at it. And shoots that floater. He's a good floater guy. Shoots the floater.
So that once again for Underwood, he had to be the one to say yes. Underwood said yes. Somebody else was probably recruiting him and probably pushing him on the table for him. There's somebody right now that is peacocking around Illinois.
Yep.
Because it's like, this was my guy. I found him. I knew it. I knew he was a guy. But Underwood had to sign off on him. And from those offers right there, they got him for almost nothing.
Pretty much.
They got him for nothing.
The
Where
biggest
now,
school besides Illinois is
if he
Minnesota.
stays in school, what's he getting paid next year?
Well, whatever he wants.
A couple million?
Not whatever he wants, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
He could be a couple million.
Couple million?
He's worth that.
Yeah.
I would think, you know what? Yeah, I think a couple million.
We do have a text from Corey in Lincoln. Says, my buddy coached against him his senior year in KC. They did not see this coming from Keaton Wagler. Even the coaches, even the opposing coaches did not see this cap.
What is it? Why not?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm just going off what people talked about, how good he did look at times. And he must look good enough for Illinois to take him. So he must have done something to be like, okay, this is pretty good. And I imagine, though, but also think about this. He started fast. He scored 46, in December?
That was the early January. Early January.
Yeah.
At Purdue.
I heard
at Mackey.
I heard Underwood today talk about he went back and watched one of the games that they got beat in. And it's right when who was the injured player that came back?
Boswell.
Boswell came back. He goes, we looked horrific. He goes, I coached horrible. We looked terrible. He said, it was like, he goes, I got mad at somebody. I didn't play him the whole game. He goes, it was the most, I mean, remember us saying, like, I think Boswell's back, but they don't look right.
Boswell.
They didn't look as good as they did when he was out.
Off guard.
Yeah.
Kind of together.
He's real thick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he broke his hand or something, did something to his wrist or hand.
Teams evolve.
Oh man, talk about evolving right now.
They evolve, Jake. It doesn't stay static.
And
not all the time. I mean, often maybe it does some for real good teams, like 32-2 teams. Maybe it does, but
think about this though. Illinois, people thought they were better off without Boswell. Now he's back and they're in the Final Four. Maybe it was important after all.
Yeah.
Also, that wasn't me saying
I know, but when he came back, it wasn't quite the same as it was when he was gone. Wagler took off when he was gone. Took off.
I wonder what it is with Wagler's game that people were hesitant.
The big thing he talked about was that he's unflappable. Yeah. He said he talked about early in one of the games, maybe against Houston. He said it looked like he had 10 thumbs. He couldn't. He just screwed up like 3 possessions in a row. Didn't even phase him. Came back and played unbelievable. He just has that it factor. And you watch him. Is there ever a time? You ever see Wagler like just like freaked out, mad? Look at it, one of his teammates and go,
never.
You got to cut. Do this. What about this? And look over at the bench. Everything is like
he's calm.
Yeah, he is calm.
Not that those other guys can't be effective. I don't mind guys being verbose.
No, I agree. So Duke's got 3 losses. 3 by 5 points
total.
So when that ball went in, Underwood was happy. You'd rather play UConn than you would Duke.
I think Hurley's a problem in the dance.
He's a problem,
but they're not as good as Duke is in terms of they beat him, but Duke dominated that entire game. Yeah. They led for 39 minutes and 59 seconds and lost the game.
They're only ahead.
Well, they're not as good.
The ball was
for 0.3 seconds.
0.3 seconds.
That's it.
That was it.
They're not as good as Duke, but Hurley's really good.
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
The lack of history is a mystery.
That is Bill Frills.
Good tight headline.
Sponsored by Diner Contracting. Hour 2 is next. An early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with type. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Seems like just the other day, I was building my first house. I've seen many changes to our building market in Lincoln. It's been a fun road.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, we hear this a lot where I don't want to live in a cookie cutter home. Well, let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. One thing that we started doing early on was we started building neighborhoods. I'm a firm believer in character in your street and in your neighborhood. I like choice. I like variation. I like maybe something a little bit different in a neighborhood that you don't see in every neighborhood. I think it's great to have choices, its uniqueness, and I think that's what gives a neighborhood character. And I think that's what we've done over the years.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2 sponsored by our friends at Pinnacle Bank, who have a special mortgage loan promotion going right now for the Breakers. Now through June 30th, when you apply for a mortgage loan or a home refi with Chris Lauer, Adam Lenson, or Marlon Lyon at Pinnacle Bank, you'll be eligible to choose a golf package at the Tonka Golf Club in Northeast Nebraska. It's a round of golf for 4, cart rentals, and a one-night, 2-room hotel stay at Ohia Casino, not Ohio, but Ohia.
Thank you. The people of Lynch, Nebraska, appreciate
Had to fix that. Or $250 towards your closing costs. Again, all you have to do is take advantage of this by calling Chris, Adam, or Marlon at 402-434-3105. Mention the code BREAKERS. Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Real quick, you met Marlon Lyon.
I
right?
did.
And did you feel comfortable with him? Would you feel comfortable with doing your refi with him?
The way he approached him, like a guy that he's a very trustworthy person.
Yeah.
He
Was this
friendly.
in the arena?
I'll take you back. So I'm sitting. I had
Jake met with part of the team.
I think this was either at halftime or during a timeout, possibly. I had an aisle seat. It was a very good seat, and thank you. The seat was incredible. Very lucky.
Extra cushion.
And then I also get the grab on the arm. Excuse me, you're Jake, right? Yes. Hey, I'm Marlon Lyon. I read about you every day. Bill knows you well at Pinnacle Bank.
Yeah.
Very friendly,
Marlon Lyon.
friendly gentleman.
Yes.
Let's go with that.
He's the number one golfer at Hillcrest. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, better than LaRue even.
Well, they'd go head to head, but I think Lyon beat him in a playoff.
Oh, geez.
Don't tell me LaRue's a golfer.
Oh, LaRue's an
golfs every
unbelievable
day.
golfer.
You're out at Hillcrest.
Yes.
Is that where you're at?
I'm in that area. Yes. That's where the ambulance would have came and picked me up, and I hopped in and rode shotgun back to the.
God, that's a nice little area over there.
A nice little area.
It
close
is.
to that. Yes.
That's nice. I've been over there. They ran me out pretty quick. But
I was going to say,
how'd you get over here?
We used to have a gate.
How'd you get past security over here?
Security.
What the hell? Come on.
Marlon Lyon.
Yes. Great guy.
Yeah. How about the way you approach Jake? That's how I was going to. That's
the
what going to deal with.
grab
you.
on the arm. Hey.
I have to pay more attention because if someone grabbed me and said I'm Marlon Lyon, I'd be like, am I supposed to know who you are?
Yes, we've said his name over 100 times.
And that
I know, that's
what
I'm saying.
Hey, a lot of names get mentioned here. It's fine.
Yeah, Marlon Lyon. If that happens, I'll know who he is now.
You will.
You're Pinnacle.
Pinnacle Bank. Yes, member FDIC. By the way, thank you to Bill for the reminder. Tomorrow, things get going in the Crown.
Thank you.
In Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
Oh, yeah. Things get fired up in Vegas
Give us
tomorrow.
the games.
I got it for you, Bill.
Wait
Tomorrow,
a second. Tomorrow?
if you are inclined to watch more college basketball, but as we wait for the Final Four, you can watch Oklahoma and Colorado tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on FS1. And
wait a second. Oklahoma, Colorado?
Okay, yeah.
And if you want to stay up late on a Wednesday night, Baylor and Minnesota tomorrow night at 9:30 on FS1 in the Crown.
I love Minnesota in
Vegas.
this Crown. I love Minnesota.
Aren't they down numbers?
I don't know. All I know, several players from Colorado I've went into the portal. So I want to know. So they're not on the team anymore. I mean, it might be. This also might just kill the Crown because also, what did Nebraska do last year when they won the Crown? They kept everyone together,
Stuck together.
That was a big part of it.
I mean, that was a
failed.
huge part of it.
Yeah.
But if all of a sudden, I mean, right now, if Colorado has 2 or 3 of their best players not even going to Vegas,
But you can go in the portal but still play, right?
I agree. I wonder if you are. I just wonder. I mean, are you really? You're sitting around meetings and stuff. No, we got to grind this out. We got to get this done and this and I know this. If we lose tonight, I'll never see you again.
Kids are different now.
Oh, it's different. I know. I just wonder if they're playing because here's my next thing: is they're going to the portal to do what? They feel they have value. They feel they can play for a better team. They feel they can make money. Go out and blow your knee.
Well,
and then all of a
yeah.
sudden, Colorado can just say, "Yeah, you're in the portal, and you're not back here."
Yep.
And then you have no place else to go.
I wonder what that looks like.
Yeah.
This is not a gambling show by any means, but if I had to place money on any team to win the Crown, it's Creighton. Send McDermott out with the bang with the title. I know it's not the NCAA tournament, but it is going out a winner. That team did beat UConn, by the way, at UConn this year.
You can find some bad losses though.
You can. Oh, a lot of them. But I would say they're my obvious favorite to win the Crown. Just to send Greg McDermott out with the bang into retirement.
The research would just have to be if you did an in-depth research on who's playing in these games. I like Minnesota to win it all.
You know, I know that this is radio and we do this. You have no idea what Baylor looks like.
I don't.
No, none.
I know that Scott Drew's not retiring though.
That doesn't
They're
count.
not trying to send out with the bang. It's the team that has played. They won a national title in the last 5 years
in the tournament. That you have no idea.
Yeah. Forget on the other side. I don't have the other 4 games. It only shows me tomorrow's game for some reason. I don't know the other games.
It's okay. Anyway, the Crown's going to be the Crown starting
tomorrow. Wow. Tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow.
Well, you have to follow it closely because whoever wins it, you got to say is odds-on favorite to be to the Sweet 16 next year.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, it was now to be serious. It was a big deal for Nebraska. There's no doubt about that. It was, and Fred will make that very clear to you. You could say that's what jump-started the program. Right.
And I saw a picture circulating again, as Bill always laughs about, the gentleman sitting on the bench near Ed Cooley. Those pictures are back.
That was one of
those
my
pictures.
We had him on air.
He was
that
here.
He
was on the couch.
Yeah.
He came in and sat on the couch.
Right.
The first, like I'm watching, like you guys, I go, "Be damned! We have a guy sitting right in the middle of right in the middle of the coaches." And Ed Cooley handled it very well.
He did.
Which again, I'm like, my Ed Cooley stock went way up. Way up.
He acknowledged.
Yeah, he acknowledged him. How you doing? I bought the seat. All right.
Okay.
That's odd.
I don't think he said those seats were horribly expensive. I mean, they were definitely a price, but not horribly like.
I don't think it was
a couple $1,000s expensive.
You see it all the time now. Like those seats in arenas are close to the bench.
I just wish he would have got up and kind of got in the huddle. And they had a timeout. I wish he would have got up and just kind of
look at this play together.
Kind of come in and see what was going on. I wish he would have stood
I'm
up.
surprised that doesn't happen more often. In those NBA arenas, you see fans are seated right next to the bench.
Yeah.
Like a foot away from the bench. I don't know if I'd want to be that close. I mean, maybe kind of cool. That seems a little too much for me.
The Crown starts tomorrow.
The Crown and it's on
FS1.
FS1.
Yes.
All FS1, right?
It appears so. Yes. 464-5685. Call or text. As always, we mentioned in the first hour that Nebraska volleyball will play at Wrigley Field September 6th against Missouri in the Big Ten SEC Challenge. Now, last year, Nebraska football began their year neutral site game in Kansas City against Cincinnati. Of course, that was a mostly Nebraska, 99.5% Nebraska crowd in Arrowhead.
Their announcer said that he felt no one was coming.
That'd be Mo Egger. Yes,
he told us he felt there was
Egger.
He felt there was no one coming to the game, and it was pretty close to being accurate.
We also had a neutral site game in 2022 in Dublin, Ireland. Of course, a loss for Nebraska. We were all there in Dublin, Ireland. So I asked the Breakers and you guys, 464-5685, do you want to have a neutral site game again to start the season in the future? It was great last year in KC. It was a drivable game. Arrowhead Stadium's awesome. Do people want that more, or do they want to be in their home stadium?
You haven't heard anything in the works.
I have not at all.
Nor have I. So that's not why we're doing this.
No. It's because
I've not heard anything.
Well,
I am indifferent.
It's always an advantage because Nebraska will never, ever agree to giving up a home game for a neutral site game. The neutral site games that were given up were on the other side.
Other team.
So it's always it's better for Nebraska fans if there's a neutral site game.
I think so.
Yes. And then also, it's never going to be a big game because it's not like Nebraska, Ohio State, and Ohio State's going to say, let's go neutral. I'm not going to do that. So neither side's going to.
There's a lot there's just a lot of things that depends. It depends on XXX. It depends on opponent. Depends on locale. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'd be careful about it if I were in charge.
I mean, the home
sign off on anything. You know,
the home run of Kansas City,
now, by the way,
was and against a Big 12 team, a team Big 12 team that had really struggled. So it wasn't a lot of hype going into it. It wasn't.
But now it worked.
It worked. It worked
it was
brilliantly.
A good game.
It was fast.
Even if there was a neutral site game, like I said, if any sort of relevance early on in Kansas City, that's going to sell really good. That's really the only spot that
but you got to get the right opponent.
Oh yeah,
you know what? I'm not messing with this right now. If I'm Nebraska,
I would not be looking for one. It'd have to come down
not right now.
Someone would have to walk in and just say, "Hey, real quick, take a look at this." And 5 years from now, oh, that's interesting. But it would take a lot for me to want a neutral site.
Not right now.
I don't like him at all.
I just don't think it's right for the program at this moment. Right? No, not right now. Let's not worry about stuff like this right now. If I were the AD, that's what I'd say. The coach doesn't really get involved in that, right? The coach doesn't go to the AD and say, "Yeah, I'd like a neutral site." It's the AD going to the coach and saying, "Hey."
Usually they get wind of it first. Hey, what do you think of this? Yes.
Well, yeah. But the AD is the one who will broach it. And if I was the AD, I would not be looking for it right now. Not right now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're a little vulnerable right now. I wouldn't.
The game did not go the way Nebraska fans wanted to in Dublin. But that was a great experience for Nebraska fans.
Great
going
experience,
out
but it's costly to the program.
it was detrimental. It didn't end up well.
That's what I mean. Program was a little vulnerable. I'm not doing it unless if I were an AD, there'd have to be 2 years of top 10 level play. All right, we'll look at some neutral sites against some good teams. But why do it right now? Why? For your fans.
It worked out well last year for Nebraska.
Yeah, it came close to being a disaster.
But it wasn't, and it was an awesome experience.
It did. It was.
It was incredible weather. The fans were awesome. It was a good football game and had a dramatic ending.
Thank you to that little defensive back that Bill started at Rutgers.
Malcolm Hartsock.
Malcolm Hartsock.
We didn't see the rest of the
Talk
season.
about how things happen and life moves on. I mean, they're in field goal range to force or close to force overtime. And they just made a bad decision. Quarterback made a bad decision. It's no different. The decision he made was almost the same decision that Carson Beck made in the Indiana game. Almost identical decision.
He underthrew the guy a little bit.
What's that? And then it turned out they disguised it, and it turned into cover 2. And they disguised the look, which made him think he had a one-on-one out there, which caused the interception. And also the version of it was they were playing cover 2 also against Indiana was playing that to the field against Miami.
Are people pining for a neutral site game?
D-Train says, this program needs to worry about winning, not location of play. Well, we get that.
It's kind of where I'm coming from, though.
That.
Who said that?
D-Train. Ben says, we're always vulnerable. Yeah, it seems about right.
Not always, but for several years.
I will not be in attendance at any sort of neutral site game. I don't go to
because
games.
we get sick when we go on the road.
That's true.
I don't.
We come back and we're in
we can't
shambles.
Travel. We can't travel anymore.
No.
I think the answer would be KC again. If Arrowhead, I would go there again in a heartbeat. That was so much fun.
To play whom?
It's got to be a good game because
Big 12 team
with KC playing
which Big 12 team?
Akron
Akron wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't want us to play them.
No.
Would you play Kansas in Arrowhead?
Sure.
Yeah.
Kansas
State.
Yes.
Yeah.
Missouri.
Yes.
Missouri.
Yeah.
You want that?
I mean, maybe not right now.
That smoke?
Maybe not. Maybe not this moment, but down the road, yes. I'd play Kansas right now, or K-State right now at Arrowhead. But
that'd
Missouri
be a fun game.
might push back on that right now.
Anything to get back to Big 8 play would be.
I'm with you on that.
That part would intrigue me completely.
That is yes.
Because right away, there's people now that had no idea we even played Missouri back in the day. I mean, it's just kind of like that's so long ago.
Yep.
Now it's like, no, it's real.
It was real.
It was real.
Yeah. God, it was real. So I've kind of
a lot of indifferent people right now.
Not doing an about face, but yeah, Arrowhead again with the right opponent. Yeah, think about it. It does cause excitement. There was a lot of excitement. Right opponent, though. It's got to be the right opponent. I don't want to play BYU.
No, I don't. No, I think not.
I don't want that. Who else don't you want in the Big 12 right now?
Texas Tech.
I don't want any.
Don't want them.
Smoke.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
But there's some teams. Yeah. Don't want Missouri though. I don't. I don't. Why are we kind of dissing Lance a little bit here?
We're not dissing.
Bring on
no,
Kansas.
we didn't say we're going to beat them, but it'd be a good game. You're not scared of Kansas.
Also, you might get some Kansas fans to go. There'd be some there.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
It's a local game.
When they played.
Why don't they draw more?
When they played in Arrowhead for that one season, they played their home games. Arrowhead, it was an empty nest.
If you played Kansas State, would Nebraska overtake the stadium?
Yes.
Arrowhead.
Yes.
Kansas State.
Yes, it'd be 82-18.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Kansas State's not fervent fan base?
No.
Okay, Missouri.
They were at one time, but right now it's a little.
What would the takeover be like if it was Missouri?
Ooh, 51-49.
Oh, then it's different.
Okay. I think Missouri shows up for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would, I gotta say, Jake,
we have the answer. It's got to be a former big, a rivalry in Arrowhead.
Yeah.
That's the answer. It's always Arrowhead. Arrowhead's great.
You don't want to go to Jerry's World?
Yeah. I don't need to go to Jerry's World. If you're playing Texas Tech, especially, no, I'm not going down.
You don't want to go to Lambeau?
I would do Lambeau.
Lambeau would be
great. Yeah. I would
Lambeau
do Lambeau.
Got who do they have this year?
Notre Dame.
And Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Who we playing in Lambeau?
That was maybe current Wisconsin, possibly current day Wisconsin,
Northern Illinois.
Yes, NIU.
No, you got to be someone. Lambeau. Lambeau's not going Nebraska, Northern Illinois. That's not happening.
We'd accept it, though, Bill. We'd accept
a few
that
years
if it was
ago.
possible.
It was Wisconsin and LSU. It's like, imagine Lambeau. Who we got? We got the Huskers. Who they got? Northern Illinois. No.
I think
Lambeau, they'd be like, no.
When are they tearing down Arrowhead?
I don't know that. But is that officially happening?
I think so.
Has the stadium been? Has it all been?
I don't think it's been approved. There was just discussions about that.
Okay,
it's an ongoing conversation right now.
So you're thinking this summer Arrowhead's getting torn down? Now, that's all new to me.
Still up. What's going on?
I didn't know what was going on there. You think they would have started on that a little bit sooner?
There's talk of it. But anyway, I think the stool has settled that it's Arrowhead.
Yes,
against the right Big 12 team.
I think I'm down with that.
Whoever you judge to be that. And it's probably Kansas or Kansas State.
Yes, that'd be awesome. It'd be a fun game. Be a fun matchup. When we come back, you know, it is the last day of March, and I already saw there's a deep dive and game predictions for week 1 of the college football season. 5 months from now. That's next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Good news, LES customers. Even though their lobby at 2620 Fairfield Street closes July 31st, they've still got plenty of convenient ways to support you. Find your best options at les.com.
Spring is the time of new beginnings and trying new things. If you haven't tried Führer's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For parties for St. Patrick's Day and Easter or celebrating the NCAA tournament with friends, there's no better dip to bring everyone together and celebrate something from Nebraska. Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Führer's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between, we'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new way to put your skills to work? I am. For new options in the fintech industry,
finance,
at Currency, a Sandhills global company. They have full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today. And they need salespeople badly because they're growing like crazy. Currency.
Their current. They're great.
They're current.
They're current. They're very current. What's going on?
They're current.
They're current in currency. That's
current.
what they're doing. They know what's going on right now. They have an idea of stock market. They're aware.
And they're compliant.
Very
Absolutely compliant.
I hear that word a lot. Compliance.
Imagine that one. Excuse me, Carson. What about if we just kind of cut this out and go around the edges here? Oh no, sir. That's not how it's done at Sandhills.
Doesn't seem like the Peds are.
That's not how the Peds are. That's not how they operate. That's why they've built this dynasty. That's why they have their own convention center. I think that's the key to everything. If you have your own convention center, what if they had the Sipple and it was a convention center? Imagine that. Sorensen. No,
I can't imagine.
I can imagine that. Well, I'll meet you at the Sipple.
Called the Sipple.
The Sipple. Who's playing there? Oh, the Knack. I think they're playing there.
Okay.
That'd be fun to see.
My Sharona.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
That'll be a folding chairs.
We'd be helping set the chairs up.
Yeah,
for the concert.
Sipple.
That microphone work at all?
We'd have a radio team out there to cover this.
But anyway, the Sandhills.
Yes.
And
Global.
Currency. GoCurrency.com/careers. If you go right now to the CBS Sports.
Nice.
God, you go to this website every day.
I do.
You?
It's great for news. Yeah, I go to On3 also. But this one's from CBS.
He goes to CBS a lot.
They do great stuff, especially in the offseason. They're the kings of the offseason.
I've got to figure that On3 thing out too. I'd like to read your stuff.
We can make that happen.
I do. How do I do that? Can Sean give me a discount?
Sean.
Okay.
Sean.
Okay.
Sean is the conduit to the Europe.
Because that could be beneficial. I could promote On3 a little bit if I had some sort of a way. I don't want to be
Sean.
Just firing money out there like it's be a little responsible. Laura's kind of tight on the books.
She should be.
Has to be. All right. So
what is your deal?
Right now? The main story, the first story, the main thing on CBS Sports' college football page is this: way too early picks for key games on the week 1 slate. Now, reminder, it's March 31st. The first game is not for 5 months from right now.
31st, yeah.
5 months until the first game of the season. But Brad Crawford and CBS Sports are getting desperate, so they have to put out their predictions here.
Are they getting desperate?
We already have early lines via the FanDuel Sportsbook. They're going off on this. They have Colorado at Georgia Tech on Thursday, September 3rd.
God dang, that's got to be Georgia Tech favorite, right?
I would sure think so, but I don't know.
It's picking a blowout. Georgia Tech 42, Colorado 17.
I don't think it'll be that much, but I'd be firm in the corner of Georgia Tech. Yes.
Bad start for the Buffs.
He's got Baylor against Auburn and Atlanta.
Okay.
Get neutral site.
Neutral site. Early line, Auburn's 7.5-point favorite, which in this game 5 months from right now.
Aranda has to be livid. He just has to be livid. Okay, we're in the Big 12. We have to play 9 games, which everyone does now. I get it. And then we've got this game.
See, that's a good example of what we were talking about. They're playing a neutral, quote unquote, neutral site game. They're vulnerable right now. Why would you do that?
Well, they had the better trade-off. I mean, Auburn went there last year.
Yeah.
So the trade-off for Baylor is great. You don't want to go to Auburn. Auburn, I said numerous times on the show, is probably the hardest place to play in the SEC besides LSU.
So they get a neutral site.
Yeah, so it's good for them. I also applaud them.
No, wait a second. Good for Auburn.
What's that?
Is it good for Baylor?
No, it's good for Baylor. You don't want to play that at Auburn.
No, I know, but I'm saying you don't want to play it at all.
You probably wouldn't, but I cheer those people on. Just like I said, I despise the horrific game at the start of the season.
Though. There's a part of me that says you have to read the situation if you're an AD. Why? Aranda's in trouble, and they're going to start against Auburn in Atlanta. Then they play the Big 12 schedule. He's already in trouble. Why? Why do that? Well, you can't control it because it's made years in advance.
Yeah. Aranda's 22-28 since they won the title in 2021, the Big 12 title.
Wouldn't you just say he barely survived last year?
Oh, I think obviously he's a great friend of mine, so I'd like to see him survive. I think what saved him survival-wise is that the entire mess that crashed down with the AD. He's leading the bowl committee. I mean the playoff committee, and all of a sudden 2 weeks is given. All of a sudden he will not be in attendance, and he did some unsavory things.
And he's out of a job.
He was dismissed from there. Then the next week dismissed from Baylor. Never heard from him again.
That's
so
tough.
I think when that happened, that was like, listen, let's not fire the AD under a major scandal and then have to get rid of our football coach. Let's just ride this out for a year. And if we have to redo it, now is not the time. I thought it was brilliant by Baylor to also say, let's just jump into it all at once. No, let's get this part of it right.
I agree.
CBS predicting a 30-24 Auburn victory over Baylor in the game 5 months from now. Next up, Ole Miss Louisville. In Nashville.
That's a game.
That's a game. When is that?
That's Saturday, September 5th.
Are they suspended that Ole Miss coach yet?
No.
5 games?
None.
When's that coming?
Pete Golding.
Yeah.
I have not seen.
Remember, it's not going to happen because there's the Big Ten has wrote letters to get rid of the tampering rules. SEC, everybody says it's outdated. No one is going to attack tampering. There's no one going to do it because it's kind of one of those things too where it's like most places are going, hang on now.
I hear you.
Be careful with what you do because someone's on that staff probably sitting there going like, I hope, don't go after him. Just
Golding was texting that kid when he was in class.
Clemson kid,
Yeah, in class.
By the way, Louisville, 3 straight years of 9 or more wins under the great Jeff Brom. They got Lincoln Keenholz from Ohio State, the potential quarterback there via South Dakota, from Pierce, South Dakota.
That's a very odd choice for him because he generally takes players. He looks for one thing first, and that's always production. And Keenholz doesn't have has no production.
Yeah.
Okay, well, who's favored?
Ole Miss 8.5.
Louisville will make it very interesting. Louisville will make that very interesting. I'm okay going Louisville.
They're Brad Crawford, CBS Sports picks Ole Miss 38-35 in that game.
I'm taking Louisville. Louisville 41-40.
This one's intriguing, just off a brand
I'll try
name.
To remember that 5 months from now.
Connor, write that down. Will Connor be with us in 5 months?
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
You never know. There's other stations been calling him.
He's big time now. Boise State at Oregon starts off the season September 5th.
Okay. Now that's a hard one because was it last year or 2 years ago where Boise State went to Oregon and gave them all they wanted?
2 years ago.
Remember that's what kept Boise in the whole conversation of how good they were doing because they barely lost to Oregon at Oregon. So I think that'll be probably a little bit more Oregon in this one.
Don't see an early line on this one. Predicts Oregon 52, Boise State 24 in a blowout.
They won't score 52. I don't think that'll be that many.
How about Clemson at LSU? LSU 11.5
where
point
is
favorite.
that?
This is at LSU in Baton Rouge.
To start the season.
This one does not say neutral site. It says at LSU.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a wow.
It's a good game.
Yeah, to start the season.
Calling a blowout, 31-17, 14-point win for LSU over Dabo and Clemson.
LSU went after some people. How it's all going to gel is be the big thing.
You mean players from the portal?
Yes.
How about that for Lane Kiffin's statement off the bat? A 14-point win over Clemson.
Well, it hasn't done it yet.
I know.
How about that for a statement?
In 5 months now, it could happen, though, this hypothetical here. Notre Dame against Wisconsin in Green Bay. What do you think they predict for this one? Notre Dame versus Wisconsin.
By
Lambeau.
20. Notre Dame by 21.
By many.
16.5 Notre Dame. They predict a blowout, 41-10 Notre Dame over the Badgers.
It'll be ugly, I think.
And then one more as from this way ahead look. SMU at Florida State. Monday,
that's a good game.
Labor Day, September 7th.
So Florida State.
No line right now.
If SMU comes in there and beats them, that's almost it at Florida State.
For Norvell.
Yeah. I mean, he's not surviving this. And if you lose to SMU, and people say, hang on now, good team. It's SMU. They paid like $50 million just to get into the league, taking no money. You can't be that team. You can't lose to that team. There's just certain games that you absolutely cannot lose.
What's the pick?
Well, there's no line out yet. It does say since 2023, when the Seminoles won the conference, they are just 3-10 against league competition, where SMU is 14-2 in that same time against the ACC.
Yeah. Wait a second. Really? Say that again.
Yes.
What time frame?
Seminoles, since they won the title game, the conference title in 2023, Florida State is 3-10 in league play. Damn. SMU is 14-2 in league play.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a wow.
And they predict SMU 27-20 over Florida State.
If they pull that off, that'll be a wow. And that'll be ugly right away. I mean, just think about that, the conversation. Week 1, he's got to go.
Yeah.
He's got to go.
It's always a fun conversation.
Yeah.
There's your 5 months from now look ahead to week 1. Thank you, Brad Kraft.
Well, then how they do week 2 now?
I don't know when they'll do week 2. Probably
we
not
can do
for a
week
while.
2.
We could do week 2. Not right now, but maybe tomorrow or next day.
Well, my guess is they'll do week 1, then week 2, and so
possibly
on.
so.
I guess that's a way to fill
5
up.
months from now.
That's a way to fill up your website.
It is. Well, they get clicks in that. It is time to play the game show. Give us a call right now at 464-5685. Your chance to win.
Did you win yesterday?
You did win. No, we lost yesterday. Sorry, I thought you won.
You lost.
Oh, yeah, it was bad. You got blown out. Sorry, that was thinking about last week.
I think it was to Adam.
Adam.
No.
Today's topic.
Your brother?
No. No, Adam.
Is all-time NFL defensive end great. They're colleges. What schools do these guys go to? Some of the best of all time.
Okay.
Defensive ends.
Okay.
In the NFL. You know
Bill,
these
you
colleges.
should be okay at this.
464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call that down Sip and Bill in trivia. The record since the reset, 23-20.
A little tighter than we'd like it, Steve.
I know. You're right.
Oh, the caller dropped on us. We need a call. We had a caller. They dropped. They got scared. If you think you know NFL great defensive ends of the past, which colleges they went to, 464-5685. Call us up and see if you can make Sip 0-2 in the week.
Yeah, Sip. Dang it. What was
Sip and Bill?
Sip and Bill. What was the topic?
What was the topic yesterday?
Was it? I think it was football related, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I've already forgotten what it was.
Sean's on the line.
Okay. Sean, how do you feel about NFL great defensive ends colleges of the past? Are you there, Sean?
Hey, I'm good. Ready to roll.
Sean's ready to roll.
All right, Sean, here we go. Thanks for calling in. Where are you calling from, Sean?
Calling from Gretna, getting blown away out here.
Gretna, there is a high wind. I felt that coming in today.
Whoa.
Yeah. There's a high wind.
From Gretna.
From Gretna.
That's awesome. We have a Gretna listener.
We too.
This is our first one.
Sip, I'm Sean in Omaha. I've met you several times at Holy Ghost and stuff, so yeah.
Now, it's
Hello,
hard to tell
Sean.
that it's hard to tell that over the radio.
Hello, Sean.
Yes, it is true.
Thank you for calling.
Yes.
You bet, buddy.
All right, Sean. First question to you, Bill. Lifeline for Sip for one question. Sean, what school did Reggie White go to?
Layup.
Tennessee.
I don't know if you get an easier one. That'd be the easiest one of the history of defensive ends.
Yeah,
We'll see about that.
Sean got it.
1-0 lead for Sean. Sip, first question. What school did Bruce Smith go to?
Oh, got it. Bill, don't worry. 100% on this one. Virginia Tech.
Brilliant. You seem confident and he paused.
And then the pause got me. And you
For a
did.
brief moment, I thought the Cavaliers, but it was Virginia.
You got it right. All right, Sean, back to you for the lead. What school did Jason Taylor go to?
That's a layup. It's almost a Reggie White-like layup.
Miami.
No.
Oh.
No, he did not go to
hold
the
it
U.
now. I'm freaking out here a second.
He did not go to the U. He's coaching now at the U, but he did not go to the U.
Jason Taylor.
You don't need to take this. It is a steal. It is 1-1.
That is Joy Taylor's brother.
That's
writing down an answer,
right.
but I'm not going to.
I would say if you don't know this one, I'm going to tell you don't take it.
I don't know. We're going to pass.
Let's not do this.
He is a member of the Akron Zips.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Akron.
I'm going to say right now, didn't. How about we're dogging on Akron sometimes?
Everybody does.
Well, this is for the win, and Bill is in place, Sip. What school did Dwight Freeney go to?
Come on. I got it. I know this. I don't know why I know it, but I know it.
Are you sure you know it? Because I know it.
Oh.
I think. Well, we can talk.
Can we do this?
You guys can confer. It's fine, yeah. You're very nervous if you have different answers.
Oh, this is going to be so nerve-wracking.
I have it too, by the way.
We both have it, and we get the win today. Syracuse.
Brilliant! Syracuse is correct. It is a victory for you guys. Sean, thanks for calling on the road, but we'll get you a bag on a coffee. Nice try today.
All right, sounds good, guys.
Thank you,
Sean.
And you'll see Sean in Omaha.
Yeah.
He talks to you quite often.
Yeah, I need to.
That Holy Ghost. The Ghost.
Yeah, a couple places probably. Wherever. I'm just happy he called in. He's a great guy. And I'm happy
we have listeners in Gretna. That's our first Gretna listener.
I
Hopefully
know.
he builds a breaker out there.
It doesn't seem like we have a lot of Gretna listeners.
We need to really expand
They
the
don't
Gretna.
text in or call in, if so.
Gretna?
Some text.
Call in. If I was
Call
not,
it.
If I was not feeling this way, I would have shouted it like Bill. Hey, how do you know that? I don't know why I know Freeney played for Syracuse.
I don't know either.
I don't know why.
I like Jake. That was a fun game.
Thank you, Bill.
It was a fun
Tiebreaker.
game.
This is for Bill. You go over on Bill's answer. All right, Bill. According to ProFootballReference.com, how many defensive players since 1960 have 100+ career sacks?
Oh, wow. That's a number. I'm way out of this one. 100?
100 or more career sacks since 1960. Now, this is unofficial, and I have the official numbers that are since 1982 to after this. But the unofficial 100+ sacks in their career since 1960. How many players?
46.
I would say this. 46 is the correct number for the official stats since 1982. But unofficially, it is more than that.
Yeah, I was going official.
Unofficially, more
57.
than that. It's close. 67.
Well,
so you guys are right in the ballpark there. 46 players though.
It's a really
officially.
kind of like gray area there.
It is.
Huh.
Not keeping track of some of the stats are interesting.
Yes.
Now the stats are a little bit overwhelming. The PFF and all the different stuff. Sometimes, I can kind of watch a game and go, "How do you play?" Not very good. He played really good. I don't really need to see the PFF part.
Oh
of it.
yeah, the analytics.
Oh, it's
has gotten out of control.
Yeah. Well, the score was this. I'm sure they PFF'd probably the spring game.
They may have.
You know what? I don't think they did.
Really?
I don't think
Someone
they
probably
did.
did it by themselves in their basement.
Maybe.
Chance.
Sean lamented that there wasn't a PFF.
Really?
Yes. So there wasn't a Pro Football Focus grade. Bill, I don't think there was, because I heard Sean say yesterday, I wish there had been. I don't think there was, because the thing that's valuable is snap counts. The snap counts are valuable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hour 3 is next on Early Break in the Ticket.
This This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Pinnacle Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You started your business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at gainatrucking.com.
Hey, this is Jay Foreman, the host of Old School, 3 to 6 p.m. here at 93.7 The Ticket. And one of my favorite things to do is come down and meet all the fans before and after as they cheer on our beloved Huskers.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppo Chevrolet GMC, and we are very excited to announce our spring sales event happening now at Coppo. We have 0% financing or up to $13,000 off select GMC and Chevrolet inventory. You heard that right, 0%. Or $13,000 off select inventory. We'd love to see you at the store or check us out online at copplecars.com. Folks, this is really confident buying and confident driving. Stock number C127238 and G173977 with approved credit.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
John just tried Runza's new Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger with its sweet heat bacon jam, pepper jack cheese, bacon, and cream cheese.
Whoa, this burger's like totally
What?
You know, boom, 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 boom.
Not sure I'm getting it.
It's totally jammin'?
Ah, I see. Well, don't jam with your mouth full. Try the Jammin' Bacon Cheeseburger. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
A membership with John Henry's will fast-track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
And electrical.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see probably sunny skies, and it will be windy. The afternoon high around 65. Tonight, a slight chance of showers. Otherwise, mainly cloudy skies, breezy, low around 41. And tomorrow, rain likely throughout the day with a continued breeze. And an afternoon high around 50. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree. And I'd like to help. I'm your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ryan Buck. Together, we can give you a long-term strategy, the attention it deserves. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. Stop by our office at 8380 Old Cheney Road. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wake up, Lincoln. Good morning. Good morning.
It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break. Sponsored by Nebco and Anderson Ford. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Tuesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 3 is sponsored by our friends at Nebco.
Nebco.
That was sad. Now hiring at Concrete Industries for free cash production labor. Check them out at concreteindustries.com or at nebcoinc.com. Also,
we're in shambles.
Hour 3 is sponsored by Anderson Ford, 27th
We should actually
and
call an
I-80.
ambulance who's having parked outside.
33rd Yankee Hill, Anderson Ford. Thank you for them for sponsoring Hour 3.
Does Mike sell an ambulance? Does they have an ambulance?
You might.
If anyone has
sell ambulance.
A Ford ambulance.
I bet they do. I bet that's a Ford. I bet they're Fords.
Ford.
I bet they are.
Because they can zip
Around. They
Yeah.
got to have four-wheel drive. You don't know where an ambulance is going to go.
I saw an ambulance driver, a female ambulance driver the other day with funny sunglasses on. And I just said to myself, that's not the time
That
or
doesn't.
place
If you should,
for funny
if somebody
sunglasses.
shows
Funny
up
how.
with like heart-shaped
Right,
glasses or something, or some goofy yellow ones, like
Whipping
that,
down Vine
and
with funny
sunglasses.
sunglasses and their sirens blaring.
and there's somebody in back that's in dire need.
Right. Or she's going to see somebody in dire need. But anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Anderson Forest, who we're talking about?
Yeah. And Nebco, of course. Great people.
Yeah.
27th and I-80 and 33rd Yankee Hill for Anderson Ford. That was your worst coat you've ever had.
We're in shambles. We're gritting through this somehow.
We're fighting through it, which I appreciate. By the way, a couple of texts from the last hour before we move on.
Text line.
We had brought up the Sipple as the name for a conference center, right? Someone says that sounds like a dive bar to me. The Sipple sounds like a dive bar.
Okay.
What's wrong with
I
that?
get the
though?
reputation, blah, blah, blah.
Dive bars are great.
Dive bar's a good thing.
But that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, we
I
talk
like
about
dive
that.
bars.
I'm going to push back on that because if anytime someone says,
all right,
hey, it's a dive bar, I want in.
All right.
And if someone says, no, it's not really a dive bar, it's very high tech, very a lot of neon and just glass and no, I don't want any of that. I want dive bar.
Neon. And what are these people walking around in
FC.
red?
So last week it was the Blue Jackets of FFA. Now this is the FCCLA crew in town.
Do you have any idea what that means?
I think it's business, more business.
Well, we don't know what it means because
there.
the FFA doesn't mean
That's
anything.
true. Good point.
It's very similar though, Bill. There's a lot of young people walking around
in red jackets.
I like that. Boy, I'm so bummed I missed that. And you said that I was an FFA what?
Elder.
We have a picture.
I
of it
really
too.
want that jacket. I really want a blue corduroy jacket with my name gold embroidered on it.
You'd be a good elder.
I would like to be able to attendance in some FFA thing. Yes.
Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. That's what FCCLA
Oh, it
is.
stands for something. That's interesting.
Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America.
Wow.
Thank you to the texture for that.
There's a lot of those kids here.
It won't be as busy as FFA. That's much bigger deal in terms of people than FCCLA.
Okay.
But there'll be people around downtown Lincoln for sure.
Oh,
as there are.
No, I saw them yesterday. Down in
You'll
the
see them more the rest of the week, too.
Haymarket area, yeah.
By the way, also Grant/Durant from the Bottoms, our friend.
Bottoms, yes, right down here.
He was watching the show. He still watched. He says, the smile when Sip and Bill have the same answer on their papers was special there.
Well,
you guys both had Syracuse.
We did kind of do like this.
For free.
That just had been different. We wouldn't have known what
problem.
It'd have been a problem.
What are we gonna take here?
We got it though.
It was like it was like this. It was like, oh, it was unbelievable.
It was.
It's like this.
Happiness.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just like that. Yeah.
Like two pistons fired at one time.
Yes. That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
What was the topic?
For the game show?
No.
Oh, for right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm getting right now.
Sports.
464-5685.
Sports.
Call or text as always. So Nebraska basketball, the pressure of winning the first ever tournament game is over. And the pressure of getting this to the second weekend is also over. Did both at one time. They advanced to they lost, of course, to Iowa in the Sweet 16. But now we say we got the taste. We want that going forward. We want this not to be just hey, that was a great story in 2026, but that's not who you are. We want this to be consistent. What is the likelihood that this can be the expectation and delivered going forward?
Isn't that an interesting discussion? Now, there is some expectation. I have long railed against Nebraska basketball's lack of expectations. That's what I did. I disliked that, there wasn't much in terms of expectations. Now there is. Not terrible. You're still in a sweet spot, right?
You're still in a sweet spot. You're still 2 wins in, and so you're still in a sweet. Here's what I would
sweet spot right now.
This is what I would say, Jake. Not in the pushback part, but just think of the other teams that didn't get there, like Kentucky. I mean, there are some powerhouses that didn't get to the Sweet 16.
Oh, correct. Sweet 16.
I mean, there are some teams that you go, hang on a second.
Should we tell him what Pitino said? Should we tell him what Pitino said?
Please do. Rick Pitino.
I'd be interested to hear what Bill thinks about this. And it goes along with this conversation. It's really interesting. I mean, I need probably to write about it. Pitino said the blue blood world is over, that there's 40 to 50 teams now that are all in kind of the same category, that it's not blue bloods anymore that rule, that now, and I imagine you'd have to put Nebraska in that 40 to 50, right?
Yes.
At least that's what Pitino says. And he's talking, he's talking about, like, if Nebraska has $8 million, which they do, what they're going to. And
now, quick question on that.
Hold on. No. And Auburn has 12. You can compete with Auburn. Now, it's a little different when you get, if the disparity gets too big, but that's now, Bill, keep in mind, this is what Pitino says, not Sipple. This is Pitino talking, but I tend to agree with him.
Oh, I agree.
Do you?
I agree with that because before it was like there's certain places. Why would I go there when I have a chance to go to North Carolina and Duke and Kentucky, and you start naming them UCLA's? They have the big names, and so it's a different. It's completely different now. My question to you,
I'm interested.
What's that?
I'm interested.
Is that because one of the things that if I was just a player, I would look at Nebraska and be like, I would love to go to. There was nobody in the tournament. I know it was the situation, but there's no fan base that still. Nebraska had been not football's not been good,
no.
and
no,
you had you couldn't get a ticket into Kansas City. You couldn't get to have to travel. The way Nebraska took over that arena in Houston, and Houston was playing. I mean that if that's what I said when I told Jake we missed something so special to win that Iowa game because we'd have been playing Illinois and that would have been an 85-15 crowd in Nebraska.
Are you suggesting this is a recruiting advantage?
I would like to think it is, but I don't know if it is. But if I'm a player, I'm like, how much fun would it be to play at a place that is ridiculous?
And I'm going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So the conversation in my mind is this: backing Pitino. It's this. You have Price Sanford. There was probably a time where Price Sanford gets really good. Oh, here comes North Carolina. He's gone. Well, not necessarily now. Here's why. Because I don't know what exactly the number is, but I have a good idea what the number is he's getting, and it's near $2 million. That keeps him at Nebraska. That's what Pitino's talking about. It doesn't matter now. Kansas could say, we'll pay you 1.5. Well, I'm making 1.8 at Nebraska. Well, okay, then just stay there. I mean,
But you do have some, like with the price, you have some connection that he talked about, that where he grew up at, his parents can get to games, all those different things. There's still some, when you decide to go to North Carolina, okay, now are you going to get out there? How's everyone going to get to the games? All those little things.
There's that.
And we all know that Nebraska hit a major home run with Jacobson, Sam, to be like, and Frager basically being almost at a no cost.
Yeah. Or minimal.
Minimal cost. When people start talking, how are you going to do the books? That wasn't the big conversation. There were guys playing. There was guys on the bench that weren't playing. True. They're getting paid a lot more.
But back to what Patino's saying. With Frager now, he's worth a lot of money. Oh, yeah, you got to worry about him going maybe to a big, we'll call it blue blood program. No, you don't have to worry about it as much now.
Agreed.
Because why? Because you can pay him $1 million, right, to stay. So that's what Patino's talking about. And I tend to agree with him. Now, here's the question for you guys, though. Does that put more pressure on Fred? If he's in the pot with 40 or 50 teams and you can't say, well, he's got fighting an uphill battle. Now he's not really fighting an uphill battle.
Well, they overcame the monkeys off the backs. Now you know you can do it. You know it's possible at Nebraska to win tournament games. You finished second in the Big Ten, which, by the way, has 2 teams in the Final Four right now.
Yeah, I'm not putting pressure on Fred, but
I'm not either. But
if the landscape is such that everybody's in a boat, then let's see it. You know, like you're not really the little underdog anymore, right?
Can you explain the money? As far as you said, it went from 4 point something to 8 point something.
That's what the talk is.
The talk is.
Chantel wrote it, for instance.
Okay. Does that mean so the rev share is changing, or that money's coming from where?
It's coming from NIL. Okay. Yeah, the rev share stays the same as the way Sean explains it. But
so the NIL but it hasn't been approved NIL. That's the thing. Exactly. So they're going to come in with more NIL money.
Yeah,
true money, but it has to be approved, right?
Tacitly.
Hey.
I mean, come on. What are you talking about?
Well, Nebraska has filed a lawsuit from 18
right.
players that have filed that they've had
but
NIL.
You think Kentucky's worried about what is Kentucky saying? Well, we're not going to pay this NIL because we're worried about the rules, right?
I know that, but there's some people that are.
Yeah.
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 And so when someone just says, yeah, it's going to $8 million, I'd like to know how that works out.
How that works. My answer to you, and this is my answer, I don't think you really worry about it too much. You know? I mean, that thing that's happening with the CSC that you're referring to is probably just headed to court. You know, there's and it's heading nowhere. I bet there won't be a CSC at this time next year. College.
We all know they're doing nothing right now. Well, I wouldn't say nothing because they're
trying.
Basically, what it appears if from the outside looking in, I mean, Nebraska players have not gotten paid. They had an NIL deal.
I don't know that.
And they didn't get approved.
You wouldn't think they would be, but I don't hear any uproar. You know, I'm not hearing from parents saying my son who was guaranteed.
Well, they filed a lawsuit, and they're the only ones that have filed one so far. Is 18 players from Nebraska, which I'm in favor of. If you had a deal cut, whatever, is approved, not approved, because it's like, okay, how is this even?
They
working?
filed a lawsuit now. Now a lot of other people are following.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. In a year, I don't think there'll be a college sports commission. What's today? March
31st, 2026.
I bet.
Well, it's an epic fail to this point. It's an epic fail.
It's just kind of meaningless.
It was, just remember what exactly happened, whatever, 8 months ago, whatever it was, to a year, whatever. Everyone agrees we're doing the rev share, right?
Yeah.
And then no one agreed to it at all.
Can I put it to you this way? Will Wade is going to LSU. Do you think the AD at LSU saying, "Will, I mean, we're not going to be paying NIL"?
Oh no, I'm not playing baby.
So we're going to keep it at the rev share. We're just going to play from behind.
No, I do not think that.
I don't think that's going to happen. So it's weird. I get it. I get the question. I have the same questions. I don't know.
Well, right now, if you're going out looking for NIL money, I mean, you're going to get it much easier for basketball than you will for football.
Nebraska?
Yeah, wouldn't you?
It should be easier right now.
I mean, today
I don't know
they
that.
performed and backed
today.
up.
Today, it would be.
I mean, I guess.
Now,
it probably depends who you're asking.
Here's a take I like from the text line. Someone says this: Fred has given himself another honeymoon period where he has placed pressure is on the next coach. The next coach, whoever that is or whenever, will not be coming in to just win one game and get a monkey off the back. Fred has helped.
There's no pressure on Fred.
No, it's another honeymoon period. But he's saying the next person, whenever Fred goes or retires, whatever, it's like, all right, well, the goal is now not just to win a single tournament game. We've done that. We won more than that. That monkey's off the
it's
back.
almost like how much pressure can Fred apply on the next guy?
Yeah.
And also the next guy over it is like that. He'll probably turn back and say, what a break they caught. They were a 4 seed and they got Oklahoma. The 4 seed from Arkansas just won the big SEC tournament. They got shipped out to Portland. Kansas was a 4 seed. They got shipped out to
San Diego.
So they got the dream 4 seed where everyone could drive down and just party and just maul.
I just wonder if they knew that was going to happen.
Oh, I think they had to have some idea. Not to the extent that it did, but they had to have some idea.
If you're on the committee, would you want? Are you looking at that going, I don't know if we can do this again?
I don't know. It looks. I think anytime
that's a home court advantage to the back.
I mean,
it was almost louder in PBA.
It was loud. It was. Yeah. I've never been on the floor at PBA, but I've never heard anything that loud. When they did Vanderbilt's introductions, and they did Go Big Red cheer over the top of it, and you couldn't hear the PA announcer.
No,
you couldn't hear it.
You couldn't. I had no idea what was going
loud.
on.
Yeah, that's how loud it was like that. And then, they got the last laugh. Iowa did, but when they did their "Let's Go Hawks," Nebraska fought back immediately with Go Big Red. They just quit. Yeah. They're right behind us. They were sitting right behind.
They gave up.
They'd be like, "Let's go Hawks." They also just like stop.
It comes to Go Big Red
because they just got drowned. True. It got drowned out so bad.
Yeah.
But also when you're watching from a distance, man, it was fun to watch a crowd of that nature to be that wound up about it.
Good take also from John in Des Moines. Says going back to Patino's comments about the Blue Blood era, he says, well, hang on, who's in the Final Four this weekend? Are we sure the Blue Bloods are over? Illinois, Blue Blood, Arizona, Blue Blood, Duke, UConn.
Not over. Just it's less of a factor.
Less.
Yeah. And that's pretty recency bias, by the way, John. I mean, right now. I mean, but just how many years ago was it San Diego State?
That's true. You're right.
Playing for it all. There's been uprisings that like San Diego State
made a championship game.
Right.
I forget about it against UConn.
No, I think the difference is very clearly in this conference. It's PBA and it's the fan base. That's where Nebraska separates itself. That's the whole separation.
Totally.
I mean, they have that
if
type
they're
of
going
an
to
arena.
Get separation.
If they're going to get separation, if someone's going to just kind of say, I don't know, Mom, Dad, I don't know what this is like, but just watch what this fan base looks like. Watch what this was like to play there. How cool this would be. I thought about this driving in. How long was Fred at Chicago with the Bulls?
Hang on, check.
Not clear.
3 years?
More than that.
More than 3?
Hang on.
So I just and you can push back on the loss to Texas A&M, but Fred had basically look at the numbers that he was there. In his first year here was what 1-7?
4 years with the Bulls.
4 with the Bull. Then he won 7, right? Then what?
It was bad.
7-7-10 his first 3 years here.
Okay, and then
total
7-7-10. Then the next year is that when he went to the
fourth year he went 500, 16 and 16. Then the last 3 years have been good. So tournament, crown, tournament, the last 3 years.
Yeah, I'm going to push back a little bit, and then I'm a huge fan of Nebraska, but they didn't make the Big Ten tournament, and so I'm not going to really. My point.
Hard to say that.
It's hard. Yeah, you made it sound like last 3 years we were on a heater. No, my point is he had about 7 bad years in a row. I mean, no happiness.
Yeah,
the Bulls was not a happy time when he came here. It was awful. So just think
Sipple
of what
was after.
Just think what that is like now. I mean, so it's not like, we had a couple rough years. Remember that first year we got there? Oh, that was rough. Imagine having 7 in a row. Because I thought about this. You know what the media is like in the NBA? Me and Jake and Austin rode with a local sports fan and our Uber driver, right?
Oh, geez.
And everyone was an idiot. He said Samson should not. It was just outdated. And Houston. I mean, everyone was out. So that's like an NBA. It's like it's a huge town.
Yeah.
Imagine Chicago driving around year 2 or year 3 in an Uber How are things going for the Bulls? This Hoiberg, I mean,
Right.
he was getting crushed.
Oh, God, yes. They crushed
He
me.
was getting crushed. And he comes here, and it goes bad.
Right.
He's had like 7 years in a row.
So now what are you saying?
But how he got through, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what that does to your soul?
I would think
it
it'd be
wasn't
hard.
1 or 2 years of bad.
Mhm.
It wasn't. It wasn't 1 or 2. Chicago didn't go well, and then it came here. You had back-to-back 7-win seasons.
Yeah.
So his years in Chicago, first 2 years were mediocre, 42-40, 41-41. Then he went 27-55. Then he gets fired going 5-19 to start the year. So 3.5 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was not great.
Then he's out and comes here. Bad. Like that. I mean, just think of that. Do what that toll, what that does to your family. The guy's got a heart situation. I mean, that is mind-blowing.
No, I know. You're right. And
it just engulfs me.
But you know what, though? What's interesting about this conversation to me, Bill? He wasn't under a lot of heat here. He was not.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of heat on Fred. For whatever reason.
We were critical.
Oh, but not many. I mean, people fight me on it. Like,
Sure.
Get off Fred's back. That he was not under fire at Nebraska, except the previous AD, Trev, did give him a haircut.
He did.
He whacked his contract, which that was rough. But you know what? Oh yeah, here's the conversation I had with Sean the other day. You know who deserves a lot of who deserves a lot of credit for Nebraska basketball doing this? Trev Alberts. He said to Fred, "You got to make changes." Fred got rid of Abdelmassi.
He did.
I mean,
there's a lot different since he left.
No, I mean, I'm going to get killed for saying this. I don't care. I get killed all the time. The Trev deserves some credit for all this. Don't cut that, by the way. I don't want that on the internet.
You had to hear it live, but he's not wrong.
Trev went to Fred and said, "You have to make changes. You have to make changes." He made changes.
So when you talk about the one thing I would say is that Steve's right, is that the heat was not unbearable.
It was not.
But the unbearable heat from inside as a competitor, as
I
a
totally
coach,
get it. Yeah.
it's so he wasn't like going like him and his wife were like going, "You want to go to Momo's? Why not? Heat's fine." You know, no, it wasn't it.
Because he want to win.
Yeah, because it was. But that when you see that what people go through, and to be able to have and then also I never saw his personality change.
Never
once saw his personality change at all.
I admire that about Fred so much.
So I admire it so much. His personality stayed the same, what they were doing and everything.
And then he got Sam going.
Yeah.
And the Sam story started to happen.
Yeah.
It just turned out perfect. But he was never under a lot of heat here. Never.
And it worked out for Nebraska.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. It was
worked out to the best season in the history of the program, and the monkey off the bank.
Yep.
Jake's happy.
I'm very happy. It was great. I had an amazing year. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to relive it a lot.
An amazing eye.
We had amazing. I had
He
amazing.
went eye.
It was so fun.
Oh,
And it almost kept going.
And then, like I said, I was so happy with my complete dishevelment because I bet I said it to Jake. Oh, I said it to Jake 20 times in our 4-hour line, just like we should be out having fun right now. If we win
Having
that game,
drinks with Marty Sipple.
I was going to dinner. Marty said he would take me to a place they brought you on a platter your knife. We were going to a steakhouse, and I was going to go with Marty and Bennett, the loud Sipples, and I was going with the loud Sipples, and but it was nice that I was that crushed, because I wanted to see it again.
Yeah.
I wanted to see this team
One more time.
Yes,
I get it.
Yes, and I have made contact with my guy from Illinois. Connor's helped me.
Which guy?
The guy who gave me a seat.
Oh, did you?
Yes, the guy who gave me a seat. Yes.
Good job.
We'll be back with more on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Nepco and Anderson Ford on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends. Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at WindowWorldLincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life, your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 1221 N Street, Lincoln.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
A membership with John Henry's will fast track you to front of the line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air,
and electrical.
Where there's smoke, there's flavor, and there's plenty of it at the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market. Award-winning old world recipes made in Lincoln since 1984 with many flavors of smoked sausage and brats to choose from. The Smokehouse has something special for every season: brats and sausages for the grill, beef sticks and beef jerky for snacking, and smoked salmon, smoked turkey, or smoked hams for your holiday feast. Stop by the Smokehouse at Super Savor and Russ's Market today to fulfill your search for real flavor.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We like when people are doing well financially. We want to help them out.
Like that.
Make some money, right?
Generational money?
How about generational money?
That's the money you need.
Yes. Yeah. At DWE Generations, they have having a plan matters, especially when it comes to protecting what's most important. They work with individuals, families, and business owners to help make smart financial decisions that support life today and set the foundation for generations. David Darlington, Russell Walton, and Cody Eiler bring decades of experience, and their team provides follow-through to help you meet your goals financially.
First thing they give you such a laid out schedule. This is kind of a number you need to try to get to be able to live your life when you get to retirement age. Lay it all out, and then they give you okay, here's kind of what your Social Security will end up being. This is what this is. Here's your money's at. Give you some targets. Get started early. That's the one thing, Steve. I didn't care one thing about anything until I was probably late 30s.
Yeah, I was gonna say 40.
I just didn't. I just worked day to day.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden,
just live your life.
Somebody would have gotten a hold of me and then just sat me down, even when I was a graduate assistant. Say, tell you what, here's what you're gonna do. Just put away an extra $100 a month. So there was always some money. They just do this, and right now, I wouldn't be here. I would be probably on an island somewhere.
Maybe.
It would be better.
Just be here feeling better.
Yes, I might be here feeling better, or
just for fun,
and then that would wrap it up for me.
Let your money work for you is what you always say.
Oh yeah, when you're sleeping, you gotta be making money.
Yeah, you don't want to live day to day your whole life.
No,
you know.
DWE Generations. Visit them at generations.nm.com or call 402-483-7871. Ask for David, Russell, or Cody at DWE Generations. Thank you.
Are we taking any heat on the text line?
No, not at all. Never. By the way, I texted you guys on Saturday, and I can officially confirm this from the YouTube chat. I told you guys I think neighbor Jim mowed my yard.
Yes,
neighbor Jim is on the YouTube channel. He says, Jake, I was doing a mowing spring cleanup for your neighbor and did your front yard as well. So I'm not crazy. I knew somebody mowed my yard, and I assumed it was neighbor Jim. He confirms it was
retired.
Him. He's retired. Yesterday, he was helping cutting down branches off my neighbor's tree as well.
Neighbor Jim. I need a Jim.
Neighbor Jim's incredible.
Yeah. Wow, Greg is close to Jim.
Neighbor Jim, I'll be over with my mower soon to help get ready for the spring.
We kind of have a little bit of a tug of war with Greg. You've yelled at me a few times, and he's helped me on something that's getting into your time where he's helping you build something.
Greg is kind of salty.
Yeah,
so salty.
I said. I told her about we're going to have to mow, and she goes, well, "What's the first thing we got to do?" I said, "Have Greg over." I'll have Greg. He'll evaluate the mower. He'll kind of walk me. He gave me a 16-point thing to review and what to do, and I did any of them. I just hope it starts. So Greg,
well, maybe you should do those.
Yes. I'm bringing mine to Jim. Jim said he wants to sharpen the blade and kind of get the mower ready for the year. So, Jim, I'll be over at some point in the next couple of days. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, Jim. Hey,
neighbors are incredible.
And for being a great neighbor in general.
I mean, you have
Sophie.
Yeah, and she brings food, and she brings you food with
and she mows your yard.
And mows your yard.
Holds it
like this. Yeah, just here's a platter of food for you.
You have LaRue.
Yeah, I have the LaRue. It's all I have people helping all over the place. The Webbers are behind me. It's great.
You can't. I mean, whenever somebody moves, I always ask, how are the neighbors? It's
a big question.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Because if you get a bad one, you got a bad one.
Well, all three sides of Sugar's fence all like Sugar.
That's good.
So they do. I'll look out there sometimes, and the neighbors are they're leaned over the fence.
Oh, that helps.
Petting Sugar and throwing the ball.
Sugar's got a friendly face.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, that makes me feel good.
Oh, God.
By the way, quickly, speaking of moving, Ben Jacobson, Northern Iowa coach.
Oh, yeah, we got to
He's been there for 20 years at Northern Iowa. He's going to Utah State, which is, again, Jared Calhoun is taking the job at Cincinnati. So Jacobson, who's been there for 397 wins at Northern Iowa, 5 tournament appearances, a couple wins in the tournament, is going to Utah State. Had 0 buyout. Oh, by the way, no buyout for Ben Jacobson in his contract. So no cost for the buyout for Utah State.
Is that right?
Yes, there was no buyout.
Okay, I got a question for you guys. In reading this story, it occurred to me, I wonder what you'd say. I don't know why it gave me pause, but it did. Jacobson is best known for Northern Iowa's run to the Sweet 16 in 2010. The thought was, all right, we're hiring a guy whose high water mark was 2010.
So that beat the Ali Farouk year. They beat up Kansas. That was 16 years ago to help back your point there.
Yeah, that seems.
They made the dance this year, though. Got blasted by St. John's, I believe, for first round.
Did they get blasted?
I think it was a comfortable win for St. John's.
20-year run at Northern Iowa, and I think, Bill, you would agree that for many of those years, it was always like, man, Jacobson, he'll surely head off to somewhere.
Never did. If you go back and take, I don't know, would it be if it's 20 years and just take Utah State, it's remarkable how good Utah State has been in basketball.
And they keep turning over coaches,
and
too.
they keep turning coaches over, and the next person comes in
wins.
So
they win.
The previous coach, he's at Washington. Nope, not a good year. This guy goes to Cincinnati. You wonder sometimes. You just say, okay, Cincinnati, if they won anything in the last 20 years,
basketball,
no. I mean, they're not. I mean, I know they had a factor way back when.
Bob Huggins, they have not been as great.
Cincinnati.
I mean,
Cronin was okay there.
Okay. They've won nothing for a long time. They've been miserable. Sometimes I wonder, and I know the pay is different.
Listening to you.
How about maybe I'll just stay at Utah State, stay here in Logan. Logan is like the most beautiful town. And guess what? The Spectrum seats about 11,000, and they sell it out every game.
And guess what? They're in the Pac-12 now.
Yeah. And they're going to go to I mean, sometimes I just wonder, is it worth the move? Is it worth the move? To go to Washington and to be in the Big Ten? Because that money was he probably went from making, I don't know, $1 million or something to probably making $4 million, $3.5 million. So I get that part of it. But sometimes I just wonder what about just staying here and being really good? Because I think you can make just a deeper run from Utah State that you can from Cincinnati.
Well, doesn't the Pac-12 affect that conversation?
No, because everyone knows it's just a made-up logo.
Hold on.
Yeah. It is.
Significant resources, though.
No, there's not significant resource.
That's what this story says.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It says,
name the teams. Just name the teams.
Hold on. This is what it says. Utah State is expected to have significant resources to compete in the Pac-12, which percolates as a promising basketball league anchored by Gonzaga and San Diego State.
Yeah, so it's a good league. I would
good hoops league.
I would, and plus
good hoops league.
And also, you don't like playing at places where there's no one there. It's insane to see what the crowd is like at Utah State.
Well, and San Diego State and Gonzaga.
Yeah. So not a bad deal.
Who else is in there?
I don't know.
He probably could have got himself a raise, maybe a long-term deal, because you can go to Cincy and be fired in 2 or 3 years real fast.
I want to, Bill. Utah State's in the Pac-12.
I know they are. I just don't.
I think the basketball league is good.
It's solid. I would say that basketball league now is better than the West Coast Conference when all they had was 2 teams.
That's true.
Gonzaga and St. Mary's. And the rest of the teams, I don't even know what even play. They even have. There's like an intramural team.
Portland State, Santa Clara. Yeah. Spillovers next. An early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NEPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Pre-order your Hog Wild slow smoked Easter ham today. Hog Wild selects the highest quality whole ham and slow smokes them until they're tender and delicious. Our 100% boneless ham is approximately 4 pounds and $50. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com. Quantities are limited. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with type. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Diode Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diode Tech online at diodetech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
This is Grant Wister. I spent a lot of years trusting teammates to do their job so I could do mine. That's the same thing I wanted to build with Champ Roofing, a group you can just trust to handle it. Roof damage, siding, gutters, inspections, and repairs, we cover it all. Headquartered in Lincoln, but serving the whole state. Champ Roofing is your choice for premium roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit champ-roofing.com or call 402-858-7449.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Good news, LES customers. Even though their lobby at 2620 Fairfield Street closes July 31st, they've still got plenty of convenient ways to support you. Find your best options at les.com.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. In need of a last-minute Easter gift, Raising Cane's has you covered. Hop on into your local Raising Cane's to purchase a gift card, Easter, or go to RaisingCane'sGear.com to purchase an e-gift card that arrives digitally in minutes. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love. By the way, there is Husker baseball tonight at Creighton. 6 straight wins for the Huskers. 17 of 18 they have won. That is at 6 p.m. in Omaha against the Jays. Nebraska 22-6, up to 19th in the polls as of yesterday.
Get ready.
Baseball.
Get ready.
Get ready. Regional.
Softball over UCLA.
That was big. 2 out of 3 was massive for
man,
softball.
that was fun to track that.
There's going to be regionals and super regional. The softball team will have a good chance of playing host to a super, right?
Softball also plays at Creighton tonight, 5 p.m.
Wait a second.
So different stadium. 5 p.m. Creighton Husker softball at Creighton. 6 p.m. Husker baseball.
There was quite a line to get in. Was it completely sold? I mean, the crowd for the softball I thought was ridiculous.
Oh, they set an attendance record.
There's over 3,000 for each of the games. That's awesome. That's huge. That's great attendance for that.
Yeah. No, you're right. There was massive lines.
That's so cool. We got a note.
We also
here.
got a card from Husker Mike in Waterloo.
Thank you.
He gave you 2 ducks.
To remind me
what's the deal?
Of our Pablo and Cruz.
Pablo and Cruz. Remind me of Pablo and Cruz. If you haven't, I brought those in for Steve. I brought in 2 ducks this time of year. And then he said, I'm not taking them.
Rough conversation.
Rough conversation.
Well, you wanted to, but I think you said
Trixie said no.
Trix was in tears.
In tears.
She said, we can't take ducks that got webbed feet. They need water. We don't have
So then we had Rebecca from Syracuse.
Rebecca saved us.
We haven't heard about Pablo and Cruz for a couple of years. So
They're not with us.
Just
don't tell us. I'm just want to, in my mind,
At least
Pablo and Cruz
they
are doing just fine.
They're doing just fine.
Just fine. It's all I care
They
about.
are.
They're doing just fine. I don't need a sad.
I don't need an update.
No, I don't need an update.
They're
I just
fine.
hope they had a good life in Syracuse, Nebraska.
Yeah.
With Rebecca.
They're probably tromping around in Syracuse.
Probably still with us at this point.
Yeah, they could.
So thank you to Husker Mike for sending in the message. That was very kind
Great
of you.
note. He listens. He has our show on every day.
Mike
He's a loyal breaker, very, very kind. Sends his gifts all the time. He's very important to this.
And he's a huge Husker fan. Well,
he's Husker Mike.
Yeah.
That's enough.
What he
Husker.
is.
Are you Husker Steve? I'm not Husker Bill.
He has the Sipple, the bar.
The Sipple, the
Which I
bar.
have a T-shirt made for you all the way up.
The sip.
What are we going to do tomorrow?
Well, it'll be a Wednesday tomorrow. We'll talk about the Crown starting tomorrow, of course.
Okay.
A
That'll be
Crown
good.
preview tomorrow.
It does start tomorrow.
And more updates.
We can do a Final Four
Tomorrow's
segment.
April 1st. We're not getting April Fool. Don't try to April Fools us tomorrow.
Don't
Jokes.
do it.
Tomorrow's April
Yeah,
1st.
tomorrow is the day you cannot be gullible in society. You got to stay strong. Know what's fake and what's not. Prepare yourself for April Fool's Day.
Okay.
That's it for us. The Drive is next. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.